welcome to another fine edition of INSOMNIAC! Hello, everybody out there in the land of Chatland. What's going? Hello, Mega Man Maniac. So glad to see you here, bud. Hello, just another red shirt. How's it going, my friend? Take it you've been busy. How's your night going so far? Great to see you here. Great to see you. Getting back in the swing of the soup. The soup's on, baby, and we're gonna gloss over before we go completely off the rails. We're gonna gloss over since yesterday. Well, technically, where I'm at, it still is International Women's Day. So, we're going to discuss the women of WandaVision. You know, you have the star, Miss Elizabeth Olsen, who plays the lovely Wanda. Yes, the lovely Wanda. And then you have... of course, you have, let's see, Tanya Paris, who plays Monica Rambeau. What a disappointment to the end of the season. I just have to say, it was very disappointing. Yeah. And then you have, Caitlin Hahn, who played the lovely Agatha, the witch who loved to steal power from other witches. Well, I was not happy with a lot of people weren't happy with the ending of WandaVision. But hey, Mando Mark, how's it going? Yes, greetings, programs, says Mando Mark. Greetings indeed. I don't think there's going to be. Do you think there's going to be another WandaVision season 2? I don't. They didn't leave it any type of opening for a second season. Just don't know. I mean, they have what's going to go in the movies, but I mean, it really wasn't a cliffhanger, and I don't know what the inside scoop is going to look like. I guess there's a behind the scenes episode or something coming up this week. I really don't care. But the season WandaVision, it falls on as a dud. All the hype and nothing. Hey, just another red shirt. How's it going?
Hey there.
How you doing?
Doing well. And kind of upset about WandaVision. That's why I jumped in. I got into the show because it looked different. It wasn't different. It was the same shit, different day.
I know. All the buildup and all the hype and all that for nothing. It's like
yeah. There was no payoff, and worse, there was no consequences for anything that had happened at all. Oh, you enslaved an entire town full of people with mind control and tortured them with your grief. Oh, but you could leave, because if I could bring my mother back, I would do that. So you're totally free to go. Go ahead. Go. Screw that. God damn it. That was that pissed me off. That was like, I actually watched 9 episodes for this.
Yeah.
I want my freaking time back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where it falls on. I mean, and then the very end scene, you had the skulls, and they had a hint of they were talking to, was it either the lead skull or was it Nick Fury? I'm like, why? You couldn't get Samuel Jackson to play Nick Fury for 5 seconds of screen time? What the hell? Come on. Why did they do that? Why? They think they're going to sell us, or they think they're going to like they did with was it Mulan, where you pay extra for Doctor Strange because you either go see it in the theater or you see it at home. That's the way things are going.
Yeah, well, I honestly don't know what they were leading into with this. I mean, if this were supposed to be the tease for the next movie, I honestly don't know what the heck the next movie is going to be about from this. Because about the only thing that I saw that they've done is they've come up with a resurrected White Vision.
Yeah,
that's back. The Wanda's vision is restricted to her little artificial reality as long as it lasts. But what else have they done with this?
Well,
somebody tell me what else have they set up, because I don't, let me see. Agnes is now Wanda's prisoner indefinitely. Yeah. I know where to find you, so she's not going anywhere.
All right.
I'm looking at this going, I thought you were just going to give me an extended damn, trailer or a commercial for a movie. I don't even know what they're advertising with this show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
hey, Captain Trek.
Hey, Captain Trek. They established that Wanda is the Crimson Witch. Okay, good.
We already knew that.
But yeah, we kind of already knew that. And she doesn't want to leave the bubble. I'm not calling it the Hex. I'm sorry. I'm just not. No way. Yeah. She's not leaving this unless she has to, because this is where her vision is. Her vision.
Yeah.
And this is just so frustrating and disappointing and wrong on so many levels. Mm-hmm. And I'll repeat something that has been said before. The head of S.W.O.R.D. until the very last episode was absolutely right. There's nothing he did that was wrong. He had a situation he had to deal with, and Wanda is a situation and a half with what she's done. And the idea that the smarmiest little character in the show, Het Dennings, is like Rams is the truck he's in and goes, enjoy prison. I'm like, yeah. I wanted someone to punch her out, please. Will somebody please go and punch that thing out?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm just like, this is everybody that should have been vindicated in this thing wasn't, and everybody that shouldn't have been was.
Yeah.
I talk about a disappointing and frustrating ending. I cannot believe I wasted 3 hours on that.
Well, and then they didn't leave. Hello, Philip. They really didn't leave anything open if there's going to be a season 2. We don't know if they're considering the season 2, but they didn't leave any. What did they really? Are her starting the Dark Book?
I don't know what I don't think there is a season 2 to this. I really don't. I think this is a one and done, and now they're going to focus on whatever their next movie is going to be. And I'm like, if I didn't care about it before, I care about it even less now. You have just this was the wrong way to fill a period of time, but before you can get that movie into theaters and people's butts into seats. This was a 100% fail as far as I'm concerned.
Coming right up, LDG. Look at the Twitter.
Hey.
Said link him. Hey, in Injustice 2, how's it going? Movies still exist? I guess, yeah, they still exist. By way of streaming, mostly. Rumors to be had at whatever theaters are open in your area. I mean, I'm excited for the Kong versus Godzilla, but since my theaters nowhere close near me are open, I have to watch them through streaming. So it's fine, but I prefer to see them on the big screen. Just...
Well, movies will still exist, Philip Gaming, but not sure the movie theater. A lot of the movie theaters won't at this point.
Yeah, I just don't know what that. I mean, you could have you had that end screen with a scroll where they went into the theater and. It was either the lead scroll or Nick Fury. Why couldn't they have Nick Fury on something for a little while? Hello, LDG.
Yo, what up, dude?
Hey there.
How's it going?
I heard just another red shirt talking. See the WandaVision. Okay, you got me. All right, so I'm going to make this quick. First of all, Haywood was completely at fault. He's the reason why WandaVision happened in the first place. His lies, his freaking what he did to provoke Wanda. He directly lied to fellow sword agents. He manipulated freaking Wanda. He manipulated the situation. He was lying from the very first time he introduced himself.
How did he manipulate Wanda?
By not letting her bury him. By tricking her into pissing her off specifically to try to get her to turn Vision on.
But that was exactly the right decision. But that was the right decision because Vision is not a person. Vision, and he made that was absolutely clear. He kept correcting himself to refer to Vision the way she would because Vision is a robot. He's a construct.
No. Unfortunately, once you use the word sentient, that that defeats the argument. You can't call something
an AI
and call it not alive.
An AI is not a person.
But it's not an
Go
AI.
read Friday.
It's not AI. It's sentient.
No, an AI
makes an artificial sentiousness.
Sentient simply means self-aware. That still doesn't make it a person.
An AI is not self-aware.
But some of them are.
No,
because some of them are sentient.
No, no AIs are AI. No AIs can ever
current. But we're not talking about current. We're talking about a superhero movie.
I understand that, and they specifically said the word sentient. So AI is automatically a non-starter. It might have AI, but it has something else that makes it sentient. The AI doesn't make it sentient.
But that doesn't make it a person.
But it makes it sentient.
So
sentience and person. Sentience has more priority over person.
No, sentient is meaningless.
Anything that's sentient. No. Yeah, I'm sorry. In my belief, it does.
Okay, all right. Now that's fine. I'm arguing that just because something is self-aware doesn't make it a person. And if it is the most dangerous thing, which that's implied, then
perfect example.
Yeah.
Go. I'm sorry. No. Okay. I was saying this is a perfect example.
If it's the most dangerous thing in the world, then and it's the most valuable thing in the world, as he says, a couple of billion, whatever it is, $1 billion worth of vibranium. You're just not going to plant it in the ground. I'm sorry. That's how the government works. That's what the government does.
Gotcha. Real quick. Let me pause the conversation for a quick minute. Jedi, I sent you a description and a set of tags. Copy and paste those on this damn stream right now, please.
Okay.
No one's going to see this stream.
About. I saw that.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So a dog is not a person. A cat is not a person. Right? An animal is not a person, but they're sentient. It is wrong to treat them without any kind of
but he was
respect,
dead.
Rules, or anything.
He was dead. That's the thing. Now, her greatest argument was, "I'm the next of kin." Yes, but then he has to. But then the director has to acknowledge Vision's humanity, and that's the difference.
Not humanity,
because Wanda considered him.
No humanity. Don't use that word because I don't consider him. I don't care that we're talking absolutes here. We're talking overalls. What is really the important thing to be talking about? It is obvious he's not human. So using the word humanity is a non-starter. He was sentientness. He had sentiousness.
Yeah, but that's meaningless.
He was alive.
But that's meaningless.
He was alive.
That's meaningless. Humanity is something you can identify and embrace, but sentience
so we
is
can
not
just
something.
We can just kill animals and other life forms. So we can just kill other life forms.
We do all the time. That's how we eat.
I know that's not my point, though. What we do and what we should do are different things. Should we do it?
LDG. I'm going to say right now. I think. Before we take over Bill's stream,
it's all right.
We did disagree on this one, and I think we should change the subject and go to something.
No. I'm having fun with this. I'm not arguing. If it sounds like I'm arguing, I'm having fun. I don't want to stop the fun.
No. But I don't want this to dominate the entire conversation. So that's all I'll say.
Just another red shirt. The only reason I'm here is because the background says WandaVision. We're talking WandaVision. I'm down for talking WandaVision. If you guys want to change the subject, that's fine. But I totally agree with this. He lied. He manipulated. He did things he shouldn't have done. He is just as responsible. Even past the point. Okay, even after Wanda involuntarily created the hex, right? Completely involuntary. Right? It was obvious. We all saw it. She did not choose to do it. And then she even got caught under her own damn spell. We all saw it. Okay? Even after that happened, he was still lying to his own team. That whole Wanda took the body and all that. That's breaking the law, what he did.
Well, I had that same argument. I asked that in a stream earlier yesterday. Wait a minute, didn't he say she took the body and then she didn't and they had it and they reconstituted as White Vision? And they were like, yeah,
they manipulated. Yep.
And the cameras were shut off.
The video. Yep.
Right. And I'm like, okay, so they faked it. What the hell was that about? So I'll grant you that one. That one I actually looked at and went, wait a minute, that was BS.
Yes. But that wasn't the one thing he did. That was showing, that was his screw up that allow us to see that he was doing this from day one. That wasn't just a random no he did. That was to show that, oh my God, now it's starting to make sense. He was lying from day one. Ever since he said he was assistant director. He's not acting director. He's the director. That was proven.
It's still
he lied about his freaking rank.
Yeah. I still maintain that it's the whole the end of the story is incredibly bad for consequences for actions. Actions don't lead to consequences in WandaVision. You can argue that for the director it did, and I would argue, okay, that's because he was a man. So that was why. The women don't. The men do. Mm-hmm. But the whole thing went in an unpleasant I argue politically motivated direction. And some people have used the term the MCU is here, and I think that's true, at least to an extent. But that's it. I'm done with this. But because Bill, I'm sorry, Bill, but I don't want to hijack this. I really don't want to hijack
It's all right. It's all right.
This is where it's going. And Philip Gaming, hello. Nice to see you.
What up? It's just tough. What up, Philip?
I didn't want to interrupt. Plus, I haven't seen the WandaVision, so I have nothing to add. But he has like 3 subjects on his title, so.
Yeah, and if this is not entertaining, chat, let us know, or Bill or anybody else. But you guys know how much I went down the rabbit hole on this fucking show.
Oh, you did.
So
you and I spent until 5 a.m. one night talking about this.
Absolutely.
I do know that.
You brought up sentience, so that's why I wanted to chime in. But then you went talking more about.
Yeah, go ahead, shoot, man.
No, like sentience is not just humans and.
Exactly. Thank you. I love you.
Artificial intelligence can be sentient. I
have to disagree with you on that one, but
yeah, that's why I was wondering why you said thank you. So what you have a different definition? So artificial intelligence can't become sentient?
No. Artificial intelligence by itself can mimic self-awareness, but it isn't actually self-aware. Artificial intelligence is a neural net. Just like you have a neural net in your brain, but what makes you is not your neural net. When you get a mental disorder disease in your head, you have a hard time thinking, that's because your neural net is effed up, but you're still alive and you still know yourself. Your neural net is separate. A neural net by itself can never be sentient. It's something else that's in our brain that makes us alive.
Alive is sentient. Isn't alive. Sentient is self-aware. That's the definition of the word. And HAL 9000 in 2001: A Space Odyssey was self-aware and sentient, and that was why he was trying to kill the crew.
Dear God, let's not. I agree. We're inside a particular story, but let's please not mix stories.
I'm not mixing stories. I'm giving one example of an AI that was sentient because it's crucial to that story.
Yes, right. Their own definition of AI. I'm just trying to break it down in real world AI. Real world AI, no matter how advanced, is not alive. To be sentient, you have to be aware of oneself. In order to be aware of oneself, you must be a self, which means you must be alive. There is no dead self-aware thing.
Well,
no, that's true, but that's not WandaVision. That's not real world, because in the real world, there are no force fields encompassing a New Jersey town full of mind-controlled people.
There could be. You heard of 5G?
Oh, no.
Give me a break.
Cancer or something.
I mean, you got a cell phone. Everybody has a force field around them right now. Everybody who's holding a cell phone, you got an invisible force field around you right now.
Or
now, I get what you're saying. Haha, very funny joke I just made. But, it being he wasn't Data. Okay? He was called sentient. He was confirmed as sentient. So that means he's alive. Now, whether or not they got that wrong... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, since you brought up Data, do you consider him a sentient living being, or at least sentient?
Unfortunately, Star Trek decided to make... Star Trek is different. That's why I'm not trying to mix another story into WandaVision, because if we started using examples from every single other sci-fi
you made a blanket
story,
statement
we would be...
that artificial intelligence cannot be a living sentient being.
Yes, but I don't know Data's positronic network. I know he had a neural net, but I don't know if he had anything else. If he didn't have anything else, then no, he's not alive. He's just like no different than a freaking hologram. But unfortunately, we're not talking. I mean, if you want to talk about Data, that's fine. But there was no on-screen talk about him having anything else or getting
what
details about his neural net.
Would be required, like a separate hardware, or what do you think?
I don't. You're asking me questions as if I was God. I can't answer those questions. My best answer to that is that I personally believe the brain is like a radio, and you are the signal that inhabits the radio. That's the best thing I can tell you. So the brain needs to have some kind of antenna that picks up your brainwave that is you, that turns on the TV show behind your eyeballs. That's the best scientific way, with all the research I've done looking up and learning, I could explain what makes you you. Unfortunately, that same definition led me to believe that it's a possibility that we're all the same thing. We're just in different bodies. But that's a story for another day. There's actually no such thing as different people.
Apes.
Yeah, you're me, I'm you. Red shirt's me, I'm him. Yeah, we're all the same actual entity. We're just a different radio station playing on a different radio. Just like you can have two radios on the same station.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, I'm done.
Go backstage, you're talking the same shit. Come to someone else's show, you're talking the same shit. Damn, do you ever stop?
Well, that's kind of my fault, so I'm to blame there.
Jedi used the ultimate bait. Okay, you see the background,
WandaVision,
and then he got just another red shirt in here talking, and then he almost triggered me with that. The freaking Hayward is not responsible, and I'm like, oh, triggered. I'm coming.
Speaking of which, red shirt, how you doing, man?
Oh, very well, thanks, JJ. How are you?
Moira and the cat. Hey, Moira, meow.
Hey,
Carlo.
Moira Kitty. Hello.
Carlo, Thomas. It's just rough. That's a new name to me. How you doing? Bill, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Bored.
Jedi won't be doing pretty good if he doesn't copy and paste those damn descriptions and key terms in on video.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
What's this on the bottom of the screen, Bill? The direct.com. What is this? Bottom right
what?
screen.
Oh, that's just where he grabbed his wallpaper.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
Well, I found it funny. You said hi to everyone else except for me. But that's
Philip, you know I got to say the best last, man.
Hey, what's up, JJ? How you doing?
I could have sworn I said hello to you.
No,
my idea was to gloss over the women of WandaVision and talk a little bit about,
I'm sorry.
Galaxy Quest 2. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I got to say this. JJ, save the best for last. Would you like some salt with Philip's ass?
No, man. I was going to say, how you doing, my famous friend?
That's a stretch, saying famous, but thank you.
Well, we can all talk about stretching, but that wouldn't end up the same way.
You've been in exactly 10 more feature films or TV shows than I have.
I would say more than that, but okay.
I've been in exactly 0, so
I was on a newscast once.
Nice. What were you arrested for? Just kidding.
No. Back in 2001, 2002, I used to work on a water taxi, and one of our local news stations came down and was talking to people that had to work out in the cold weather. And I was actually on a newscast. They interviewed me. I wish I had a copy of it, but it was back when I had teeth and they looked nasty and messed up. I looked tired.
Nice. All right.
It's all good.
I got a similar story, one I probably shouldn't be talking about, but screw it. We have a bay around here in San Diego where a bunch of us were like partying and drinking, and I was actually underage at the time, and the news van came by and they wanted to do a story on us because it was rainy, and like they thought it was kind of weird and crazy that we were out there still partying when it was rainy, and like had me on news drinking underage. I was like 16 or 17.
busted.
Excuse me. Oh, okay.
No, mom, that wasn't. No, mom, that wasn't me. That wasn't me at all.
Yeah.
Someone looked like me.
How about this? How about the fact that Haywood was responsible for knowing about that town and that missing person, and the fact that those two cops were lying about Westfield to goat them into it?
Yo, my ex-wife, I cheated on my my first ex-wife. I've been married twice. I was with my girlfriend at the time downtown on New Year's Eve. And one of the girls, and I saw her too, one of the girls my wife worked with was there. So I knew automatically I was busted, right? A couple of days later, she came to me with it. And I told her, wasn't me. Because I had proof at the time. I pulled out one of my yearbooks, and there was a guy I went to school with. His name was Mike Robertson. But we looked like twin brothers. And I say, look, see this guy right here? Everybody used to thought this was me. And it wasn't me. I was at home playing the games. I wasn't me. She believed it. Thought I was screwed, but yeah, she believed it.
Wow, how'd you let go of that one?
Do what?
Okay, that was a bad joke. Sorry, never mind. All right.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, I know it was a bad joke. If you made sense, it actually might be worse.
You just had, at the time, you just had to see the guy to understand what I'm talking about. For real. I used to get called to the office all the time because of this guy, because people give a description. I look like him, so I'm the one getting called to the office instead of him. I'm like, nah, ain't me. I was in class. Check it out.
You got the description. You need to put a space between the paragraphs, though. YouTube actually looks at that. And once I see the tags in there, you might get a few more people in here.
I already have tags in there, but I could need probably.
You got like 5 tags, and you're not supposed to actually use the hashtag Jedi. Hashtag star space wars is actually just hashtag star.
Okay.
Hashtags are for the description, not the tags.
And so there's no spaces in hashtags.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I already have a whole bunch of hashtags in the description. I gave you an all-in-one. Just copy and paste the tags in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Please.
Gotcha.
So, was I muted when I said the whole 2 cops at the beginning of the beginning of the episode 1? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. So, what did you guys think about that scene? Because since that scene wasn't explained right, it had to have been Haywood. He set that whole thing up to send them over there.
No, I don't see that at all. I don't.
You even heard on the radio. You even heard on the radio, like when they turned. Okay, so when Monica came to what's his name? What was the other guy's name? When she first got there, when she first got to Westfield, she met that guy. The guy who was with the
FBI agent.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't remember.
James Woo.
Jimmy Woo. Yeah,
Jimmy Woo. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So when they met up and he said, I hit another wrinkle, and they turned to go to those 2 cops that were on the back of the cop car. If you if you listen, you can hear it. You barely hear it, but if you watch the episode with closed caption on, they showed it in closed caption. You actually heard on the radio, "Here we go," right when they turn around to face the cops. Like they were gonna tell them a story. They were in on it. And that's fact. If you rewatch that 3rd episode, or I'm sorry, fourth episode?
3rd episode, I believe. Well, no, I think
third one was the baby. The 4th was the one where
right. The 4th was the one. Yes, the 4th is this is the 4th episode. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the 4th episode is where they're talking to the cops right outside the Hex.
Yeah.
All right,
it's
I
on
will,
the radio.
I will be
It's
honest with you. LDG, I'll be honest with you. When I saw that, I thought that simply meant that the effect of Wanda's control extended beyond beyond the bubble. That they were under her influence, even though they weren't inside.
Yeah, and I know people are saying that, but that makes absolutely no sense. Because
No, it makes
Sword
perfect
set up-
sense.
What do you
Sword
mean?
It
set
makes
up-
perfect
Sword-
sense.
Sword set up. Let me finish my thought, and then you can try to tear it apart. Sword set up right outside of the hex. Why weren't they mind wiped? Why couldn't they see the town? Those cops weren't just there. Those cops left. Those cops were cops from
left.
outside. They were. If you look at their badge even said Eastview. They were from another town.
Yes.
They had to have been two bad cops. They even came off as two bad cops that were told what to do and to mislead everybody from going into that city.
But LDG, explain this to me, all right? Because when we get to the flashback pretty much of what Wanda went through, it shows her driving into Westview. Okay, driving to the house that they were supposed to be buying or building.
Yep.
Okay, when the hex was created. Okay, those officers outside of the hex saying they never heard of Westview. Why?
Yes. Because they were being told to tell everybody that.
Okay.
Hayward was controlling the situation. There was no missing person. He's the one who sent Monica to that exact area to help. He was in control of the whole situation. He knew what was going on already.
Okay. Now, let me just say this then. Let's say all of this is absolutely the intent of the writers of this show, that Hayward is the villain and Wanda is the hero, and she enslaves everybody in town with mind control. She brings back and reconstitutes Vision for her own personal purposes because she misses him in a big way. And I watched. Look, I'm not going to give details. I'm married a second time because I lost my first wife. I didn't get divorced. That's as far as I'm going to go.
Sorry to hear that.
So I understand what Wanda's grief is. I've done it, been there. Now, if you're going to tell me, and they want me to believe that Hayward is the villain and Wanda's the hero, when what she does is worthy of a Nuremberg trial, then as far as I'm concerned, this story is a monstrous offense.
Yeah, it would be a huge offense. Thank God that's not what I'm saying.
but that is my take. If Hayward is the villain and Wanda's not, then I'm even more appalled by this show than I was when it finished.
Yes, and correction. All I'm saying is Hayward is a villain, not the villain.
All right. Well, then he's a villain.
Saying that Wanda was good for it.
All right.
I don't think she deserves the death penalty. Nobody died. She saved people's lives. She just put them through a little nightmare for a couple of weeks.
She tortured them for months.
A couple of weeks. That's it.
Hey,
I've gone through hell for 30 years.
All right.
I'll take a couple of weeks of a bad nightmare.
But that's my problem with this at this point. My problem with this at this point is if I believe all of the things I'm supposed to believe about the characters, I hate this.
No,
Not just because I didn't like the ending. I hate it by the message it's delivering.
Yeah, Richard. If it was the Pixels cut of WandaVision, this would have been a million times better. And I guarantee you there would have been something.
I'm sure it would have been.
Hey,
Thank you. The first person who said that. What?
Real quick, I got to dip. I got to go do something real quick. I'll try and come back, Bill. I'm sorry.
Okay. No worries. Do what you got to do, man. If you don't make it back, we'll see you some other time.
No. I'll try and come back. Seriously.
Okay. All right.
Later, take care, JJ.
Yep.
Yeah, because my version would have had Wanda under some kind of. Now, she wouldn't have gotten to jail. I wouldn't have written it that she's bad because it wasn't her fault. And when she was fully aware of it, she stopped it immediately. She saved people's lives. Nobody actually died. She just put people through hell for a couple weeks. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but if you put somebody through hell for a couple of weeks, hell, if you put a dog through hell for a couple of weeks, you go to jail for animal cruelty.
I know, but people put
I'm
me
sorry.
through hell for 30 years, and nobody went to jail for that, red shirt. So I mean,
oh no,
but
yeah, but that's an injustice too. The bottom line is
that's what I'm saying. That's why
if somebody had been shown, and there were all kinds of fan theories, Mephisto.
No,
you
really?
and I talked about it.
What theories? What are you talking about there? I've never heard of any theories. What are you talking?
Right. Yeah, you haven't heard of any theories. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the sour persimmons, cousin. There were plenty of theories over who was driving Wanda and who forced the creation of this and instigated this, and there was nobody. And if there had been, it would have absolved Wanda of a lot of guilt. It would have not been her fault. And when she woke up and realized what she'd done, and she stopped it, it would have been, oh, she figured out what's been going on. But there was nobody else. And that was the problem I had.
But that's what I'm saying, though. If we're going to expand beyond our primitive social beliefs or whatever you want to call it, you basically just said the only reason she is not guilty is because what caused it isn't another person or entity. But
yes, that's because she has
grief. Grief was
that's
the cause. She was a victim of her own grief.
Yeah, but she still has agency now. Her grief does not excuse her. It may be mitigating, but it is not an excuse. She is guilty of doing what she did all by herself.
Yeah, but she doesn't deserve. She doesn't deserve jail time for it. I understand she needs help, and in a pixel cut, she would have gotten help, but she don't deserve to be locked away forever.
Then that's a real difference. She deserves to bear the consequences of her actions, and she does not.
Well, see, this is where it could have led. This is where it could have led into Professor X, and that's why the pixels cut would have been a million times better.
Yeah, it could have led into a lot of things.
The X-Men actually show up.
Hello, Justin Proper. Nice to see you here.
And the X-Men didn't show up. It was just a dick joke.
Yes, exactly. Literally. The one time Kevin Feige is guilty. You know who's guilty is Kevin Feige. He's guilty for introducing to the world a moment where everybody at the same time actually didn't want a boner.
Yeah, right. Exactly. They're just. This is guilty. This is guilty of subverting expectations in all of the wrong ways.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm pissed, but that's I'm not pissed at you, and I'm not pissed. I'm pissed at the way the show was written.
Absolutely.
And that it wasted all of my time watching it because I did waste my time.
All right, so can I give the fast forward? Can I give the fast forward here of the pixel cut? Okay.
Sure.
WandaVision, pixel cut. All right. This is how I would have done it. And if you've watched the show, it lines up freaking perfectly. Okay. Wanda goes there and she's in a hex. And something is seriously wrong. And obviously, Doctor Strange can feel that something is wrong, right? Agatha feels that something is wrong, right? And they try to enter the hex and they realize there's some serious freaking magic here. Wanda, something is wrong. They don't know who started it, whether it's Mephisto or her or what. They are clueless. All they know is there's this huge hex around New Jersey or this Westview. And they got to do something about it. So they gather up team and what I was calling Team Agatha to try to find out what's going on with Wanda. Now, with their own magic combined, they might not have been powerful enough by themselves, but they were powerful enough together to do something to get them in the hex. And that's when they become the neighbor, Agnes, and the mailman. Okay? Agnes is the one who plays the front field while Doctor Strange plays the back end and just watches. Okay? Episode 1 was Agnes figuring out what's going on, trying to figure out what's going on. Now, in episode 1, you have, and I don't know, I can't tell you all the details, but in some form or another, whether it's a multiverse fix or however they want to fill the detail in, Iron Man joins the team. He comes in somehow and joins with Doctor Strange and Agatha, and he wants to know what's going on. He knows it's something related to Vision, et cetera, et cetera. He sees his robot. He wants to know what's up. So Agatha puts him under a spell, turns him into Mr. Hart. He checks out Vision in the office scene. Remember the scene at the office on episode 1? He's trying to, use his glasses on him to see if he's the real Vision. He can't tell. It seems like it's the real Vision. So they have a dinner. At the dinner, he gets a little loud. He wants to know what's going on. And he's asking, where are you from? Why are you here? What's going on? He gets out of control. That's when Mephisto, who is actually secretly the one inside of Wanda, comes out. Now, like I said, you got my magical pineapple thing, right? So what I believe originally created the hex is that Wanda freaking flipped out. And Mephisto, she literally had a deal with the devil. And the devil said, I will give you back Vision if you blah, 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 blah. Right? So he possesses Wanda, okay? Impregnates her without her knowing, okay? Creates the hex, the whole 9 yards, and then she gets Vision and, gets stuck in this little make-believe world. So as Wanda... not Wanda, but Agatha realizes something's going on. She brings over the pineapple because she knows she's pregnant. She can feel that she's pregnant. Is an important key and important information. Well, we don't have time to waste. What I'll do is I'll magically and gift a pineapple to make the babies grow faster. She comes over at the last second, right before dinner, knowing that Wanda can't make the dinner. Says, "Here's your pineapple for your upside down cake," which, by the way, Wanda wasn't cooking an upside down cake. That wasn't one of the things that Agatha brought over. There was no upside down cake in the house. But yet, if you think of a baby is technically could be called an upside down cake. Babies are grown upside down. Cake being baby. So that could have been a clue right there. You notice that the pineapple is on the plate. At the dinner table, Wanda eats the pineapple. Mephisto realizes that he just got drugged about something and then comes out during Iron Man's rant and chokes Iron Man. As you notice, there were a number of eyes in WandaVision, specifically placed in certain parts of every important scene. And an eye is specifically related to a Doctor Strange, in which it could have been a sealing spell, some kind of suppression spell. So while Iron Man's getting choked out, the eye activates. It seals Mephisto away. Wanda takes control of her body again. What the hell's going on? And they both exit scene left. When they open the door, you see the manifestation of Mephisto on the other side of the eye, trapped on the door, can't move. End episode 1. Episode 2. Who's the next person to come in to see who wants to help Team Agatha? Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is Dottie. Amazingly, Dottie is also the person who has all the connections. If you want to be in the city, right? She said, watch out for this chick. She's got a mean hat on her shoulders, but if you get in with her, you're get in with everybody. Captain Marvel is king shit. Okay, she is pissed. She thinks it's Wanda. She thinks there's no third party, nothing here. She comes in late, early episode 2, and she's about to whoop Wanda's ass. And Agatha says, "Okay, calm down. I'll have a meeting with you. We'll set something up, and you can see for yourself." Notice that there is a predefined eye in that radio during that scene in episode 2, in the clock, the missing 6. Okay. So they have the meeting. They come over. She warns Wanda, "Listen, this is the big girl. You got to play nice. You better be on your best behavior." They have their meeting in which the radio signal knocks out Wanda, not Dottie. When Wanda gets knocked out from the radio signal, Mephisto makes his appearance, starts speaking, and Captain Marvel says, "Who are you?" She doesn't know what the hell just happened. Now she's speaking to somebody completely different out of Wanda's face. They have an incurring battle that gets edited out of the scene that ends with her getting damaged in her hand, which is what we see as her breaking the glass. The reason why her blood was red was because Captain Marvel bleeds blue, not red. Meaning there had to have been some kind of spell, which most likely translated through the TV as red. That's why her blood specifically looked red. It was an edit. Kind of like an on-the-fly edit. She immediately after that handbrake, when she busted her hand, did you notice how Dottie stopped being a bitch? And she was all nice to her after that? With that whole comment, she made sure she got the freaking bloodstained cloth from her hand because she knows she's about to get reset. Freaking and is all nice talking to her and walks away, stage left. Because she just saw for herself, it's not Wanda. There is something going on here. That's episode 2. Oh, don't get me started the bee scene too, because I think the beekeeper came in. I think a whole nother thing. I could have had some fun with what happened during that beekeeper scene, but eventually the beekeeper basically turns into Sparky, in which he wants to kill himself. He tries to do that by electrocuting himself. So frickin' Agatha ends up killing the dog anyway to try to provoke the kids from aging and to see if and to try to stimulate Wanda with that loving speech about life. Okay. Should I keep going?
Yeah. How about it? Anybody? I don't have any deductions.
I'm literally going down the rabbit hole that took me weeks to go through. Okay. Episode 3 was the birthing. You're noticing the. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Red Shirt.
Yeah, I just like to say, I wish they'd hired you as a writer.
Right?
I really wish they'd hired you as a writer on this, because what you're describing sounds like a much better show and a much better story than what we got. But that is so common today. What I hear people talking about on YouTube, excuse me, is more entertaining than what I actually see on the show. And it's so depressing.
Exactly.
God, it's depressing.
I mean, seriously. I mean, just 2 episodes alone. What did everybody say about the first 2 episodes, right? But the only thing good about it was people were saying how it was nostalgic. That was it. It had no substance whatsoever. I just gave the first 2 episodes a huge amount of substance with 2 awesome cameos.
Right. And that would have been fantastic. And I've also argued that I spotted that early on that those first 2 episodes were a distant memory of that sort of television show with rose-colored glasses. And then we saw when Wanda is forced to go through her past, you know, with her family watching the shows on DVD, that's exactly what it was. She was a young girl watching these shows from Eastern Europe, which was being torn apart by war, and she was, that is the ideal. I would love to live in a world like the Mary Tyler Moore Show. That wasn't what they were. It was what she thought they were. And it was like, okay, it was nostalgic, and yes, Thomas Potts, I really did enjoy the show before I saw the ending. And then part of the reason I'm as agitated as I am is because I was so not just disappointed, I was angered by the ending of WandaVision. It made me angry because it was such a betrayal of the audience who'd been following along through the entire process, and they just said, "Nah, we're not going to do that. What you would hope we were going to do, we're not going to do that. We're going to do something else." And I was like, "Yeah, you've done it again, damn it!" So yes, I did enjoy it. That's why I'm agitated about it. If I hadn't cared about it, I wouldn't give a damn, and I wouldn't be talking about it.
Oh, and I missed the best part about episode 2, right? Because it wasn't just going to be that pool scene. So Mephisto now knows that he's not in this bubble by himself. He now knows something's going on, that there is a force against him, and he needs to equalize. So while that whole, guess what was happening during that whole scene over at the pool area? Do you remember what was happening on the other side of town?
Well, no.
The Vision was at the library. And what do you know? Someone gets a stick of big red and chokes on a bubble gum that has a face on it. That could have easily been Mephisto manipulating something or someone and injecting the Ultron virus to Vision. In which case, turning during the gathering, which was the talent show, where you had Agatha, you had Captain Marvel, right? You could even thrown the mailman in there if you wanted to, like, if he's watching, you know what I mean, whatnot. But I wouldn't have. I still would have kept him secret until episode 3, okay, or maybe even further if I could. But that's where Vision was acting funny. And remember how he was showing all these signs, like he was trying to show the people he's not human? Well, that was the edited version. And remember, in the Pixel cut, episode 8, the one that was completely a letdown, the reruns wouldn't have been the past. The reruns would have been the unedited version of episodes 1, 2, and whatever other ones, which we would actually saw all of this on that episode, what really happened, unedited version. So during that whole time, Vision's trying to lift things up and fly and put things through him. That was actually Ultron's virus activated, just like the toaster. It took a minute because it wasn't blinking red at first. It was blinking red after a few blinks. And then it got faster and faster and faster, and then ding. So when he finally got to the talent show, that's when the Ultron virus would have activated. It was Ultron inside Vision. They fought. Ultron was throwing things around, blasting people. Things were going through him. He had Vision's body. It was Ultron inside. It was Ultron 2.0. But then the battle ensued. Something happened. They ended up winning and then getting rid of Ultron. Yeah, okay. It would have been one boss fight, and it would have been spectacular, but it would have been over and done. And that's where we lead to Wanda when she gets the gum out of Vision's stomach. Bye-bye, Ultron. And then that leads to the beekeeper scene, which I said could have been something else. I didn't really think of what I would have done for the beekeeper scene. Something definitely happened.
Snowdub. Music and entertainment. There was no Luke Skywalker. There was zero. There was nada. There was zilch.
Yeah, no.
And welcome. By the way.
What up, Snowdub? The Luke Skywalker moment was Paul Bettany just trolling us, just like Kevin Feige was trolling us.
Well, Elizabeth also did. She said, Paul Bettany said, "I'm looking forward to working with an actor I've wanted to work with for a long time," and that was him as White Vision.
Yeah,
so that was a bad joke, but the actress Elizabeth, I'm sorry, what's her name? Elizabeth, whatever, who said, "Yeah, it's going to be a Luke Skywalker moment." That's her words. That was bullshit. That was a lie.
There was nothing, and what they could have used.
I will say this though. Sorry, Jedi. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead. Oh, okay.
No, I was going to say that the one thing I was going to add was that they could have used Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury in there. That could have been the one little moment to give us something, but they didn't. They squandered it.
Well, I was going to have him in episode 2. He was going to be one of them. He was going to be one of the talent acts right before Wanda gets on, where he does this huge speech and then a shark comes and eats him up.
Yeah, just like in the commercial. Yeah.
You know what? That would be funny. Actually, great thinking. I would have put him in that commercial. Hell yeah. Oh, that's killer. That's funny. Okay. Where were we? Ultron scene, beekeeper. Shit. Okay, so that basically ends episode 2. Right? Episode 3 would have been an awesome episode because that was the episode where Monica got shoved out. Right? So in that episode, it definitely would have noticed the baby's growing, the baby's getting bigger, blah, 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 blah. Maybe have a little bit of filler. But the most important scene in episode 3, because we don't remember, because this is all going to fit in episode 8, which I would have made 50 minutes long on a pixel cut. We can't, it couldn't be that long. That's why the Ultron scene would be like, fairly quick, maybe like 15 minutes. You know what I mean? The Captain Marvel scene would have been like 15 minutes, the uncut version, because we already know what happened. So it's not like they had to show the whole episode again. They just had to show the part where the cut happened, where the edited part happened. So in episode 3, it would have been the scene where we find out, if we were watching episode 8, that when she mentioned Ultron, that wasn't Wanda. That was Mephisto coming out. He knew Monica now is part of the people that he's trying to fight and kill. So he comes out, says, okay, you don't belong here. You're in my town and you're getting the hell out of here. And blast him out of the living existence. Or blast her out of the hex, basically. Right? And that would have been a quick scene that explained episode 3. Then we would have had, episode 4 would have worked as normal, et cetera, et cetera. We had the scene where Wanda came out of the hex. That was 4, right? Mm-hmm. When Wanda came out of the hex, that wasn't Wanda either. That was Mephisto. Mephisto took over when the drone came over the house and those eyes turned red. That was Mephisto. That's why the entire show went on pause. Mephisto comes out, completely controlling Wanda's body, tells everybody to back the hell off. I got what I need, and you just nothing you can offer me. And then puts an additional spell on the hex and goes back in. That would have been the reveal on Pixel Cuts episode 8 of about episode 4. I mean, guys, I mean, I could go on forever. Like I'm saying, this would have been so sick if they just did it right. And then the fact that I was able to make these connections with all the damn, I mean, I almost got diabetic off the Easter eggs they gave us. That tied up in this way to have it let go the way they did it was absolutely a troll. Kevin Feige, you know who needs to get arrested? Wanda doesn't need to get arrested. Kevin Feige needs to be arrested for
Good night,
false advertisement.
Philip went to bed. Good night, Philip.
That's fine. He hasn't seen Wanda, so
yeah.
So sorry, Philip. But seriously, I mean, it is what it is. We're going to get where we're going to go. But as far as Wanda is concerned, I think the end of this, basically the one thing you were trying to say is, should she be held accountable? She should have gotten help. But who the hell was going to do anything? Seriously, not even Monica could touch her.
Yeah. But where does it leave it? I don't think they can't have a second season. It left nothing.
This wasn't supposed to be a second season. This was supposed to be a single season. Remember,
it was a miniseries. It was a miniseries.
It's a miniseries, yeah. So they know
one
now.
And done.
One and done. TV shows know for a fact that these kind of shows, especially with Marvel, if they're trying to connect the dots between movies, you're not going to have more than one season unless something dramatic happens. And let me tell you right now, the only thing that sucked worse than WandaVision, disappointing as WandaVision, was Picard. Okay, I'd put Star Trek Discovery, but I'd rather watch Discovery than WandaVision. Okay,
I'd rather watch Lower Decks than Star Trek Picard.
Are you guys?
Lower Decks wasn't bad.
That's why I'm saying a Lower Decks wasn't as bad.
Are you gonna turn into what's that new one for kids that they're gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out, but I'm pretty sure after episode 1, I'm done.
So,
I,
do you think
if it's for like 9-year-olds, no, thank you.
do you think the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going to be one season and done?
Possibly. I think Marvel's just doing this as a phase. It's just a yellow brick road to Doctor Strange 2. When Doctor Strange 2 is done, everything related, including the movies, are done. And they're going to go in a whole nother direction. The multiverse of madness.
Falcon, I mean, you're going to drop Falcon and Winter Soldier? They're just going to be done after the series?
But how much can you do with it, though?
I don't know.
They barely... Did you see what they did with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., for God's sakes? I mean, they started getting pretty crazy with their plots. They were running out of plots. In the first first 2 seasons, and then after that, it just kept getting a little funkier and funkier until we just went like time, space. Yeah, just oh my God, they really went out there.
Yes, roll tide, Keely Chow, roll tide.
Now I'm done with theories for now. The only theories I have left is for Matrix 4. That's the only serious theories I have. When we find out that Zion was actually in the Matrix 2.
Yeah. They can't. I don't know if that looks promising at all. I don't know if they got a trailer out available for it. Did they got anything?
I didn't see anything. All I see is like people taking shots of certain scenes. But if you watch the first 3, the architect basically said it. But most people thought they actually understood what the hell he was saying. So, yeah, no. And if you look closely at season at the third movie, they pretty much give it away that the real world is not actually the real world.
Okay, Thomas, enlighten me. What is the major breaking news that I missed? I would like to know, bud.
Waiting with bated breath, Thomas Potts. Dead air.
Yeah,
Thomas, you're letting us down.
I have faith too, Sentinel. Unfortunately, faith will get you much as a freaking it's a wet dream.
That $5 will get you a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to think about, dream about, but you wake up wet. Yeah, totally.
Wait, when were they going to release?
It's not a strategy.
When are they going to release that Black Widow movie? Is that in June or is it later this year?
I don't know. I'm sure you could Google it. I don't know off the top of my head.
We were supposed to get it last.
Jedi Bill is Sleep Stowe and Dr.
Sleep Stowe.
No, I'm like,
he's awake.
But yeah, I was hearing a lot of this talk on the streams that, Wanda wasn't held accountable. I'm like, okay, first of all, people, please understand the definition of accountable. She could have mind wiped everybody before she left. She made herself accountable. Okay, as far as her being accountable, she did it. She did account for what she did. I think the word people are trying to use is responsible.
She did not. Sorry, no. She did not make herself accountable. She just walked away from everything. Yeah. She could have made it worse if she'd mind wiped them. Yes, she'd have made it worse and walked away. That just would have made her an even bigger villain. Sorry, yes. on Wanda, LDG, we're definitely poles apart.
Yeah, we're not poles apart. I said she's responsible, but she's not. She's already accountable. She already accounted for it.
I think
that's where we disagree.
What's your definition? What is your definition of accountable? Because the term that I can see, accountable only means that people know you did it. Doesn't actually mean that you're held responsible.
Oh no! That isn't accountability, because if that were accountability, 3/4 of our politicians would be accountable, and they're not. No, accountable is that you have been. If you are a child, you are not considered responsible for your actions.
Responsible, but you are accounted for it.
No, but accountability for an adult is if you break the law. This is one of the things where we define accountability. We make laws. If you break the law, you get punished. She was not punished. There was a trial one time about people doing things to other people that are comparable to what Wanda did, and they were held accountable, and there was punishment involved. I'm not going to say what it was because YouTube will immediately slam dunk this stream, but Wanda was not held accountable. Wanda got to walk away scot-free, and that bothers me. That's my problem with the ending. That really is my problem with the ending.
Yeah, see, that's where we differ, just because of the definition. Accounting has nothing to do with how money is spent or decision. It is just a record of where the money was. A record.
Yeah, but accountability has nothing to do with accounting. That's two different subjects. It's two different. It's the same word used two different ways. That's not what accountability means. It doesn't refer to accounting. It doesn't refer to GPAs, CPAs. It doesn't refer to that. Accountability is that you are held to a standard and you are punished if you fail to meet it, and Wanda was not, because she failed the standard. She certainly failed the standard of a hero, but but as far as I'm concerned, she failed the standard of a human being. So I'm not happy with the ending, and that's my take on it. I can't stand the ending of that show. And yeah, we probably just going to disagree, LDG. That's fine. I'm not going to be upset with you for disagreeing.
No, I hate your guts right now. What are you talking about? No, I freaking.
And I can live with that. I can live with that.
Yeah, I am. Oh no, I'm not going to go that far. Yeah, we're both agree that she's responsible. She needs to be held responsible, or she needs to be actioned upon. We're not poles apart. But again, my definition of accountable just means that I know you did it. That's it. You're accounted for. So anyway, that's my point. That's all I'm saying. That's how I
understand. I understand your point. I just that's
now until the definition that I'm looking at right now changes. That's how I have to see it. To be fair,
okay.
But that being said, yeah, she should have. Like I said, I would have ended it with a good reveal of the X-Men with freaking. My Luke Skywalker moment definitely would have been Patrick Stewart as freaking Xavier. Maybe even the other guy. I don't know. The one in the Fox one.
I wanted Wolverine.
But yeah, would you have been okay with that though?
Well, you're either Wolverine or Iron Man. Wolverine or Iron Man. Those were the two I wanted.
Gotcha. No, well, I would have had because one of my theories was that she didn't actually create the Hex. She took over the Hex. The Hex was originally the reason why it was blue and the way it was is because of the already established MCU characters called the Cuckoo Sisters, whose specific power is the ability to mind control a group of people around a wide area, and they're just as strong as Professor X. And they can do everything. They could have controlled that whole city because they know something was wrong with Wanda. I mean, the whole point I originally thought that Team Agatha was controlling the city. It was Wanda hid with Mephisto, and there was no Hex to begin with. But they did that to keep whatever's going to happen out of there, contained. as I could say, because they're saying Mephisto is the destruction of the world. He'll destroy the whole world. And they, okay, let's put a force field around everything. And they could have introduced the mutants and killed two birds with one stone, introduced the Cuckoo Sisters, which I could have believed were the other three girls at the pool table with Captain Marvel, with the pool room, because they were talking at the exact same time, differently than what was happening in the other scene with the email reading from Vision. Yeah, and I would have ended it with Professor X reveal. I don't know if I would have shown anyone else because we already have Captain America, Captain Marvel, the Cuckoos. We had an Ultron showing. I don't know who else we could have added in. We got new characters. Doctor Strange would have showed up, obviously. So I think that would have been enough. Maybe one more. But it would have ended with Professor X saying, "Okay, you need to come with me." And that would have given accountability, or accountability, responsibility. And then what happens after that? That's a whole nother matter. Then she could be seen on a mountain range, later after she passes, Xavier's school and masters her powers and all this stuff, and then here's the kid screaming from another dimension now that she's actually Master Yoda now, Nexus Witch, Scarlet Witch. Yeah. And God knows she would have atoned for what she did with the X-Men. Unfortunately, we're not getting that. No, so I just hope that Doctor Strange 2 better be a million times better than what we're hoping for. And yes, I am hoping that Doctor Strange 2 is a million times better than what I'm already thinking it's going to be.
You think this show was kind of woke in ways that a very strong, female-driven, cast-driven. It's mostly about the women. I have to agree with Andrea.
That's not what woke means.
No, it's more intersectional than woke.
Yeah, woke is when you change something, a status quo, for the only reason because of a social injustice. So, like for instance, turning Thor female is technically woke if you do it for those reasons. Now, if you're following the comic book, and the comic book is, let's say, before the year 2000, then we're okay. But if you're doing it for the specific reason that a female needs to be Thor, then that's woke. Turning Johnny Cage into an MMA fighter in Mortal Kombat is woke. You know what I mean?
Oh,
he's self-absorbed.
Sam Raimi directing?
Yeah, Sam Raimi's directing. Yep.
Oh God! As long as they don't fire him or change director before it's done, yeah, it should be good.
Well, I'm kind of scared about that because he's the same guy who gave us Hercule and Xena Warrior Princess.
Okay. Have you seen? Have you not seen the Evil Dead 2?
Yeah, he gave us
Spider-Man 1 through 3. The Quick and the Dead. Did you not see that movie? Come on.
With all due respect, as much as I love Ash and the Evil Dead, it's not Doctor Strange 2 worthy.
Okay. Have you seen the movie The Quick and the Dead?
No, I have not seen that one.
It's a Western movie he did with Sharon Stone.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one. I have seen Xena and the Warrior Princess, though. Definitely not Doctor Strange 2 worthy. I've seen Hercules.
The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. Did you not see any of that?
Jedi, you're really not helping his case right now.
What? That was a great show. I liked it.
I saw Spider-Man 1 and 2. And coming at it not from the comics, but from the animated television show, I thought Spider-Man 1 and 2 were not bad.
Yeah, Spider-Man is like the only feather in this guy's cap that I can see so far. Darkman was okay, not Doctor Strange 2 worthy. Let's see here.
Come on.
Spartacus.
He did the first Darkman, yes. I don't think he had much to do with the other ones that came after.
Oh, here's another great one that I'm sure he'll do fine because of this. Jack of all trades. Which I can't say I actually hated that TV series, but again, not Doctor Strange 2 worthy. Young Hercule.
Yes, Army of Darkness. Yes, Snow Dub. Yes.
Time Cop. Enough said.
Well, that's why there's different opinions about different movies and TV shows.
You know what's funny about that? You're absolutely correct, and I believe that, but I have not met one person who actually likes Time Cop. That movie was bad.
Okay, so in life, so in life, mistakes are made. I mean, God, Peter Jackson. I mean, great director. He made some things that not everybody liked. He did Dead Alive and The Freaks. Have you seen a movie called The Freaks? Starring
maybe I just don't remember it.
It had what's his name's brother in it. The shitter's full. Randy Quaid was in it.
Well, when Peter Jackson has a mission, and with the Lord of the Rings, he had a mission to bring Tolkien's mythology to the screen, because he understood it wasn't a fantasy story, and it's not. It's a mythology. And Tolkien was trying to give the British people a mythology they'd lost with the Norman invasion. Or one of the things I watched in one of the last movies I watched in a theater, They Shall Not Grow Old. The resurrected World War I footage.
100-year-old footage. Yeah.
Yes, and I sat all the way through his explanation at the end of the movie of what they had to do to restore this. And the movie's amazing because at the beginning it shows you the black and white newsreel footage with the hand crank camera and everybody marching in this funny pace because it's hand cranked. It's not exactly right. And then coming through a communications trench and climbing out in front of the camera as the camera rolls, it suddenly goes color and it switches to their restored version. And it literally looks like they use live actors and filmed a scene. They started out and screwed up intentionally in black and white and then went to normal color filming because it's that big a difference. But when Jackson has that vision, he manages to put it on the screen. And I love The Lord of the Rings. I think The Lord of the Rings is one of the greatest book adaptations I've ever seen in my life. And I will watch that for the rest of my life because I love it. But that doesn't mean Peter Jackson can make everything that good.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Peter Jackson is capable of producing, directing a dud if just one or two aspects of it are wrong, or he doesn't have a vision of what he really wants to do with this.
Jedi, hey, I got a little situation here. I do have to step out. Hey, good show, everybody. Take care. All right, bud. Right,
take care, guys. LDG.
Red shirt. Be good, bud. Later. No hard feelings. Love ya. Peace.
Yeah, no problem. No worries.
No worries. Now we can move on from WandaVision.
Yes.
and we can I was going to gloss over Galaxy Quest 2. Why a sequel now? Why all of a sudden? And I enjoyed. I think Galaxy Quest was good as one and done. But I don't see without Alan Rickman, and I don't see how sequel could be good. I mean, I just watched the sequel to Coming to America, and it was god awful. I'm sorry. It's like, why? Why? There was no point. I mean, this for memorabilities, because there's no originality, there's no good storytelling. Why do they, if you're going to make a sequel to something, at least make it good. It's
well, yeah, they're just trying to ride coattails today. That's what they're doing. They're trying to ride coattails of successful movies, successful stories. And I think that's where Coming to America 2 came from. Oh, it was really good when it came out, and everybody liked it. Let's do another one. But reboots, sequels. That's almost all they know how to do. Mm-hmm. And it's depressing because there isn't anybody there who wants to make the next Star Wars, the next Star Trek, the next Animal House, for crying out loud. I mean, come on, either that or come on, Caddyshack. Come on, make a new off the wall comedy.
That was horrible. It wasn't even. It shouldn't even been called Caddyshack. They made it about miniature golf. I was lame, lazy, and it was the worst.
What, Caddyshack?
Caddyshack 2. The sequel.
Oh God, Caddyshack 2 was horrible. Yes. Oh God,
the sequel.
No. Yeah, exactly. No, sequels. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking the original Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Make a movie. Make a movie that's as off the wall a comedy as Caddyshack 1 was. But that's not easy to do. And that's what they're finding out. It's hard to make movies that good. And I think a lot of the people in Hollywood are like, I can't do that. So let's go make, a sequel to Last Starfighter or something. It's like, oh no. Leave that alone.
Yeah.
You're not there. You're not worthy of that. You're not going to do anything with that.
Don't remake it. Don't remake it. It's fine. It's fine as a one and done.
Mm-hmm.
Some movies just don't need to be rebooted, redone. Come up with something original.
And that's where they fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's the original part that stumps them. Because when was the last time? Let's brainstorm this one. When was the last time Hollywood came up with a brand new idea and made a movie out of it?
I can't think of one.
Yeah, when was that?
Think of one.
I mean, you're going to go back a long way to find a movie that's a totally new thing.
A lot of the good, decent movies come from novels. From a decent novel. That's an any good feature film that can get made is derived from
okay. Michael T has a suggestion. Tenet. I haven't seen that, Michael.
Neither have I, and I want to.
But everybody that I have heard who've seen it said they had to watch it twice to figure out what the hell was going on, because the time keeps being reversed and then go forward and then go backward and then go forward. I mean, that movie seems like a gimmick. Look, I can make time reverse itself and then go back the other way. Is that the big idea? Because that appears to be Tenet's big idea. Maybe I'm wrong because I haven't seen it, so I'm willing to admit I may be wrong about it. But I just watched all of the reactions to the movie, all of the clips, the trailer, everything I saw. I was like, this movie's a gimmick. And people had to pay what? What is a ticket now? $10. I haven't been to the theater in so long. What's a ticket now? $10? Never mind the popcorn stand.
You got to pay $20 to see this movie and understand it? Come on. I don't know. I will grant you, Michael T. That is a new idea. Tenet was a new idea. He did come up with that. I'm not sure it was successful, but it was a new idea. So yeah, that is true.
No, Thomas Potts, not like Twilight.
Twilight.
Oh, Latino. Yeah, sure. I can get you a link, bud.
Snowed up. The alien in Enemy Mine would be transgender now. Louis Gossett Jr. is a transgender alien. I'm sorry. There's an image I can't get out of my head now. Hola, Latino Slant. Oh, can I give him the link, Bill?
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I'm running into issues here. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh no. Go ahead. Go ahead, because I'm ready to shoot over here. Oh, damn it.
It's a DM Polly in Discord.
Yeah. Or there, we just put it right out there in general. It's right in general. Right there out in the chat. No worries. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they were considering making Galaxy Quest 2. I mean, without Alan Rickman, I mean, what's her name was great in Galaxy Quest, and I love Galaxy Quest. But what is the sequel going to do now? It's been, 21 years later? How
Yeah, and Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman is not replaceable.
Yeah.
At all.
Just don't see why. Why would they venture to go down that road? Welcome, Polly.
There he is.
Did I, Bill? With the red shirt. Hey, what's happening?
Latino Slant.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's great. I have I'm rendering a video, which means I have to, make sure it gets done correctly. And I was like, who's online? Jedi Bill.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm usually. Yeah. So how you doing, man?
Good. We were discussing a little bit WandaVision earlier. Now we're discussing sequels and the powers that be not being able to make anything good, new, original content. Why are they making Galaxy Quest 2 after all this time?
Oh, they are.
It's rumored.
I
I
mean,
was looking.
Rickman's passed away.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of sacrilegious just on principle alone, but whatever. It's Hollywood. Too bad Rickman's not with us. I mean, that would be amazing. Sigourney, still got the original cast are still. Yeah, I don't know. Sam Rockwell,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of goods, but the first one was such a great love letter to Star Trek, and well, all we're getting is not we're getting dumpster fired Star Trek these days.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any faith that it's gonna be anything good.
Well, and then there's the way people view humor and stuff is funny and comical are much just different because political correctness and cancel culture and all that.
Yeah, well, it's just it's everywhere. To where you're canceling cartoon characters.
I stand with Fluffy.
I stand with Fluffy.
And puppet lives matter.
I mean,
Don't mess with Speedy. Do not mess with Speedy. Come on.
There's that's the new video I'm putting up because it's like got a huge response off the video I did the other night. Really big response. So this is just adding to that because it's like, wow, a lot of people are 100%. Not only 100% behind Speedy and Fluffy, but it's like the guy who wrote that op-ed for New York Times is like, they pointed out, is like, he's not even Mexican.
No. And as I said probably on a stream the other night, now they're messing with my childhood. Get out of town.
Yeah.
Because that is my childhood. Don't mess with my Warner Brothers characters, damn it. You're down now. This means, of course you realize this means war.
It's like, it's so weird, man. It truly is bizarro Superman in every sense. None of this is making sense, and it just looks weird and strange.
Yeah.
So how are you? How's the slant cup treating you?
Oh,
okay?
the mug is in a place of pride behind me on my bookshelf next to my Enterprise A. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Thank you, Paulie.
No. Gracias a ti, hombre. Michael T. High Times. I'm like, High Times. High Desert Comics. Yeah, he says fastest Mexican in the West. You can't cancel what you can't catch.
That's right. And don't take you should, Michael T. You got to take a left-handed at Albuquerque.
Yeah, always.
A local duck. Yeah, man. So you've been on a lot of streams lately, Red Shirt?
I've been on a few. Yeah, it was on one Friday.
You took a break.
And I'm talking with Jake D tomorrow.
Orale, Jake D.
Yeah,
man, that's good. What are you guys gonna chat about?
We're gonna talk about a book called Columbus Day about an alien attack, and it's a whole series of books, which I've already gotten the second one, and I've started reading it because I'm trying to catch up with Jake. I think he's about 10 books in. But yeah, we're going to talk about a science fiction book series, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. That's cool. Yeah, man. You guys want to? I got a fundraiser happening Thursday night. Jedi Bill.
Oh, another one?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Another one. I know. I try to do them like,
Awesome. That's awesome, man.
So you guys want a little treat?
Sure.
All right.
Of course.
Hold on a second. Let me share the screen. I don't since they sent this to me. We'll just play a few. We can play a few seconds of it, but I don't think
Okay.
you're gonna get a strike, dude.
Nah,
And if you do,
okay.
I'll throw you a couple.
It's okay. But
I'll
not
throw you a couple
monetized.
bolas. Let me see. Share screen. And this was made just for us. I'm so like geeking out over this. I'll give you guys a little hint. The song was featured in Kill Bill and Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Oh.
I know.
Oh,
man.
nice.
I know, right? Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the song I want. Hold on a second. Gotta give me a second. I am a little tired. Okay, here we go. After that big build up. Okay. So they're gonna come on live with us, but then we'll debut the whole video. All right, here we go. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, we can hear it.
So this was at the end of Kill Bill Volume 2. This is the band Del Castillo out of Texas, and this is when they play with Robert Rodriguez, they changed the name to Chingon, which means fucking badass.
Oh, wasn't Tito and the Tarantula?
That's another band. This is a different band. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me I'll play like a little famous part.
And I remember this.
Yeah.
I love that sound.
Guy holds a note.
Yeah.
These are brothers, the Del Castillo brothers. I love these guys.
They're amazing.
So cool, man. So yeah, there's your little treat.
Thank you, Paulie. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Thomas Potts. Kill Bill 2. So we're raising money for Texas families, Central Texas, for food boxes. There's a distribution
shortage.
So there's a distribution nonprofit that just does food boxes for people.
Oh, that's splendid.
So we got your favorite Nina Diaz coming back, and
oh, nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So. Yeah, they're so cool. I've known these guys for a long time. They're just cool dudes, man. So, yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, awesome, brother. So yeah, just doing my thing.
I will be there Thursday, Paulie.
Yeah, because we're not doing any of the watch parties.
No, I know, but I will be there for the show, definitely.
Yeah, that's cool.
And if I can bend PayPal to my will, I will make a donation. But don't worry about that. I haven't had any success there yet.
No, don't worry about that. Just show up.
All right.
Show up, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, so they gave us that and another song. So we'll play those, and we got a couple people coming and playing live. So yeah.
Awesome. I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe I just said that.
Wow, what's wrong with the word?
Maravillosa.
Maravillosa. Tremendo. Yeah, that's But, and they live all around like the suburbs of Austin, like Round Rock, all that stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, man. What else? What else were we talking about? I heard Enemy Mine, which I loved.
Enemy Mine. Oh, yeah. I hope to do a watch party in that. But if I could find the software, the right software to convert it to an MP4, I have a way I can do a watch party. But until I can convert it or somehow get it onto the CoSme, then I'll be able to do a watch party with Enemy Mine. It's one of the ones I want to do.
It's a great choice.
Yeah. It's one of them obscure titles that I was able to get my hands on.
Yeah, it was that was a great film. Did you see that, Red Shirt?
Oh, yes. Yes, I love it.
You're doing good, my friend. You're only a couple away from 800, brother. You got two away from 800.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just having fun, sharing stuff with friends.
That's awesome.
I really like a lot of all these cool people that I've met. It's something else. But yeah, I mean that feels good, man. That feels good.
I regret that I only have one subscription to give the Latinos.
Such a funny man.
You could create. Let's see.
I try.
I say that with love.
Should we cheat the system? We all create like 5 new accounts.
Right. Oh my god.
Everybody, listen, look. He's 2 away from. Latino's like 2 away from 800 and only then 100 away from 1,000. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
200 away. Yeah.
couple. Yeah, it seems to been last couple months been picking up since the beginning of the year. I'd say we've been catching a lot of steam. Wouldn't you say, Red Shirt?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
wait a minute. I got this going here.
My growth is slow, but it's going up, son. I see any growth positive.
Oh, look at Michael T. He just subscribed. Muchísimas gracias, señor. A sus órdenes, mi general. A servirlo. But he'd also said elevator pitch. Enemy Mine 2 starring Randy Quaid and Martin Lawrence. Boom.
No.
What's funny, Michael T. and the panel we saw a couple weeks ago. You guys ever see what was it called? Martin Lawrence and Luke Wilson.
Martin Lawrence and Luke Wilson.
And it was like Blue Streak.
Blue Streak, yeah. Yeah.
Man, that movie. Michael T. Did you see Blue Streak? I love that film. I love that film. That film is so wrong on so many levels. It's have you seen it, Red Shirt?
No, I haven't seen that. I saw a different movie that was reminded by that of Silver Streak.
Silver Streak, yeah.
Silver Streak
with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
With Patrick McGowan as the villain.
Yeah, I think the thing is both of them in Silver Streak were thieves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one is not the case. But the premise is pretty stupid, right? Martin Lawrence. First of all, Martin Lawrence is a high level, bank robber. So there you go already. And he gets screwed over, but he like ditches the big jewel that they're after in this air duct on a construction site, and he gets thrown in jail. And flash forward to a couple of years later, he gets released, and then he tracks down where that building was at, and it turns out to be the new LAPD headquarters. So he pretends to be a cop and gets in there. And it is so stupid and so much fun. You remember when you would go to a film, Red Shirt, and it would entertain you just on being stupid and fun?
Yes. I was a fan of Monty Python, so I got that nailed.
Yeah, I could see that. I see that in your humor, but yeah, man. Yeah, I recommend that one as a nice brainless escape comedy. Little action, good cast, really good cast. They got a lot of people in that.
I'll have to. I wrote that down. I'll look that one up. I'm sure Mrs. Redshirt would be happy to watch it with she likes Martin Lawrence.
Yeah. Oh, this is like and he plays a couple different characters. He gets in costume because he's trying to get into the police into the headquarters, and he's stupid. But I saw that elevator pitch with Randy Quaid and Martin Lawrence. Oh my god!
Did you see him in the What's the Worst Thing Can Happen with him and Danny DeVito?
I never saw that. Was
he
it good?
He plays a thief, and then one guy steals the ring from Martin Lawrence's character. Oh, it's hilarious. You just don't find humor like that anymore.
You don't. I mean, just on him playing one of the characters where he kind of like he puts on fake teeth, even though he's black himself, is like playing this crazy ghetto stereotype. It's like, oh shit, you could never get. Who was in that too? Was Dave Chappelle. Yeah, he was hilarious. Oh my god! But they're all thieves and robbers. It's like doesn't fit the narrative nowadays.
No,
as far as what's comedy.
Well, comedy isn't funny these days.
No, man.
They go for clapter, not laughter.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how some stand-ups do it anymore. It's just in today's world where people are so highly offended at little things, the little simplest things. They're making.
Well, just from the videos that I did on Fluffy and do you know what's going on there, Jedi?
What?
So Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian.
Yeah.
Fluffy.
Love the
so
guy.
He's the voice of Speedy Gonzalez in the new film, Space Jam. So Saturday he put a tweet up and he was saying like, I hear you're trying to cancel Speedy. I'm the voice of Speedy. You're gonna try to cancel me next. He says he said something to the effect of good luck, but I'm the fastest mouse in the West. It was just such a great post. I was just like, what?
Yep.
God, I was so happy. I was like, and then the reaction was just overwhelmingly like, not only for Fluffy, but like calling these people out on their bullshit. It's like, so I'm really happy to see that. I really wished that would have happened for Gina. She could have kept her job. But
I'm happy to see it, Paulie, because this has been happening to the Warner Brothers cartoon characters for years.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's happened to Speedy.
Yeah, it's happening to Speedy. It happened to Rabbit Duck, for crying out loud, way back in the day. I mean, this is why it disappeared from Nickelodeon, if I remember correctly.
Same thing with Speedy. It disappeared from the Cartoon Network for like 3-4 years.
For 3-4 years in the late 90s, early 2000s. Yes. And I'm sorry, these were not made for children. The cartoons were made for all audiences because that was what movie theaters showed before a movie instead of coming attractions. You got 2 cartoons and a newsreel. That was what was in a theater before your movie started. And that was how they made their money. That's how they sold cartoons. The Saturday morning cartoons I grew up with were the remnant of cartoons.
Yeah.
The leftovers.
Well, it was I had the Tom Hatton morning show.
Yeah,
Tom Hatton would play all those
right, but they didn't make any money off of them because the best they could do is some advertising, and the networks wouldn't pay them a lot of money for cartoons. They just shoveled them into Saturday mornings. But that was my childhood, watching cartoons on Saturday mornings.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And I have the whole Golden Jubilee collection on DVD. Damn it! And I'm not going to have an edited Duck Rabbit Duck or no Speedy Gonzales. I've got the Speedy Gonzales cartoons. Damn it! And I'm going to watch them.
Yeah.
So I stand with Fluffy. Yes.
You know what? We should do a Speedy watch party.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Fun.
Nice.
Yeah. I would love to do that.
That would be fun. I'll see what my cousin has. So,
I've got a lot of those old Looney Tunes on DVD myself.
You know, Close Call Kid. My cousin lives in Phoenix. Yeah, a lot of my family are from there. I told you that, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is, showing his face. I was on another screen. I just popped back in. What's up, dude? Seeing your face. Yeah. Was it Dave Chappelle? Yes, he was. Elevator Pitch Space Jam 3 starring the cast of Thundercats Roar, She-Ra 2016, Bartles and James. Boom. Michael T's got some good pitches.
Yeah.
Some great pitches. Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people wanted to see a Thundercats movie be made. Never happened. That would be good. I mean, especially do live action. If they did it, if they had a right adaptation of screenplay and story, and they spent the right amount of money, and it was done right, sure, it could be successful. You know.
Yep.
I want to see that new one it's at the end of the month, Kong versus Godzilla. I hope there's more Kong and Godzilla in the film than the interaction with the people. And I will probably be doing a watch and review live, maybe, possibly. But I have to watch it from home, like most people.
Right.
I can do that, you know.
Well, aren't the theaters opening up?
Yeah, but I there are no ones that are really close by me, as far as I know. They're all kind of out there. The ones that are open, if they're open, and usually only have a couple of showings. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm excited for that.
Kitty.
Yes. Tiger.
Tigre.
Hello, Tiger. Nina called him Tiger because of the markings on his orange coat there. Yeah, he's cleaning himself. Kitty porn.
What time did you start? How late you going till?
I don't know. I started 2 hours ago. Hey, Wookiee Supremacy, what's up, man? Hey.
Orale, Wookiee. The original Chewie from Central Phoenix.
Oh, look at this. Hey, it's Puff. What's up, Puff?
Hey, what's going on, Jedi Bill? What's going
Hey.
on? Hey, Latino Sleds here.
Yeah.
Hola, Puff. Hey, how are you,
Hola.
man? Hola.
Good. Just fumas, motas, plantas verdes, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
As long as you keep it green, baby.
Oh, yeah. You guys got any weed?
Lo siento,
No,
pero
but-
no hablo inglés.
Oh, you sound like that El Perro guy. And I know a guy like that. He talks like that, yeah.
What's going on tonight, Puff?
Oh, just smoking. Figured I'd stop by and see my buddy Jedi Bill. How's it going, Bill?
Hey, good. It's going really good.
I see you got the pussy tonight. You always got the good pussy.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Pussy's good and soft. And hanging out as usual.
As it should be. You don't want a hard pussy.
No.
That'd be bad.
No.
Definitely soft.
Yeah, and clean.
Yes. Good thing they clean themselves.
Yes, I hear
Yes.
Hey,
They're
Mountains of
self-cleaning.
Elysium.
that. Yeah. And right now his Jedi's pussy is hidden.
There we go.
Kitty.
I got a friend here, Jedi Bill. You like Star Wars, right?
Yeah, I do.
You heard about that new Star Wars guy that's really popular on Twitters? Everybody's talking about him.
Oh, the Rock.
Yeah, Jody. He's here. Yeah, I was just smoking with him. You want to meet him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
Hang
do
on,
it.
I'll get him. All right, don't be shy, man. Come on.
Hey,
There he
Jody.
is. He doesn't say much.
Oh,
I heard he just vibrates.
I mean, he's kind of stoned.
he's like
Get it?
a
Stoned.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Say something, man. You're making me look bad.
Oh, you were looking for the wacky tobacco? I don't know. I heard there's a few dispensaries around here.
Oh yeah.
Up on let's see. Isn't there
Hang
one
out around
on
Earth healing. I
Yeah.
get healed. Yeah. Heals me real good. So Jody, what'd you say hi to everybody? Tell them about your cool new lightsaber trick.
we
He
looked
doesn't say
at
much.
Look,
Get
Sentinel
out of here,
says
man. You're making me look bad. Get out of here.
Yeah. Bye, Jody.
He's a big star now.
Or a big rock.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's going on with Speedy? They canceling Speedy now?
Oh, look. What's up, JJ?
What's up?
They're trying
What
to.
is it?
They're trying to.
Somebody say
look,
wacky tobacco?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Passion.
Puff is looking for la hierba buena.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Some motas.
Oh, that was a big rock you had. Was that the new Star Wars character you had?
Yeah, that's Jody. He's
Oh.
kind of stoned though, so he ain't saying much.
I know the feeling because I'm kind of there right there myself.
Yeah. Well, it is late.
Nice.
But I smoke all day, so I guess it doesn't matter.
True. Same here.
True.
Same here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I could help you with any because you kind of wee bit away.
Hmm.
Well, that's why I stopped by to see Jedi Bill.
Ah, there
He's
you
right
go.
around the corner.
Yeah,
Well,
we're in the neighborhood. Yeah,
oh, okay, cool.
we're neighborhood homies.
Closest person to me is 3 hours away.
What part of the
Because,
world you in, JJ?
Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Right
Yeah,
on,
I'm
man.
northeast Florida.
Northeast Florida. What is that? Jacksonville?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
You good?
I get
Been
around. I have not been to Jacksonville. I've been to a lot of places in Florida, but never Jacksonville or Orlando. But I've been to a lot of the.
You been to Tampa, St. Petersburg? Anywhere down there?
Sarasota, Miami.
Sarasota, yeah. Clearwater.
Don't remember Clearwater, and then what do you call it? The Panhandle?
Yeah, out in the Panhandle. Yeah, Pensacola, Tallahassee,
Panama City.
Panama City. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I had some good times there. Jeez. Back when I used to drink and smoke there, Jedi Bill.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Bill. I had to dip earlier, but I told you I'd try to come back.
Yeah, as you can see, we're on and we're in good company. You know.
Yeah. You know, I popped in just to hear. Yeah, someone was looking for some wacky tobacco. I'm like, okay, my cue.
I think I heard there's a good dispensary on Orange something. What's the name of that road? I can't think of it. It starts with Orange. Orange Grove, yeah. I think that's where a good.
So, my thing with Puff is, how come you look like you have a Latino slant?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am kind of stoned.
Is that
one
what
of my
it is?
eyeballs sticks out a little more than the other. Like this side I'm stoned.
Yeah.
This side I'm sober.
His eyes are redder than mine. Fuck.
Sober. Stone, sober. Stone, sober.
I don't know. I think that's the other way around.
I think he's trying to say he's stone sober. That might be a problem.
Hey,
or I'm sober stoned. I'm not sure.
Hey, Puff. Did the Mamas and the Papas, did they write that song Puff the Magic Dragon after you? Was it written after you, bud?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Was that the 70s or 60s? What was that song written? I don't know.
That was a long time ago.
I think that was the 60s.
Yeah.
That's
Good song, though. I like it.
All the leaves are brown.
Well, that's California Dreaming.
Oh, whatever. Same band. No. It's not the same band. Is it? I don't remember.
Yeah, the Mamas and Papas to do this. They did the same. Yeah.
All right, take it easy, man. Don't attack your guests.
Yeah.
What
were we talking about?
Well, you're the fact that you're slanted and one eye's popped out, and your tongue is always sticking out.
Cottonmouth, man.
Cottonmouth. That's right, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to tuck it in.
Mexican Iron Man's told me a lot about your crew. So hail.
Puff
you guys rule.
He's a good guy.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
What happened, JJ?
Puff the Magic Dragon was released in 1963.
Oh, that was a good year.
That's an old song.
I was doing a lot of acid then, so I don't really remember.
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew it wasn't originally the Mamas and Papas. I'm like, that's an older song.
Oh. 63. That's the year Kennedy was assassinated.
Yep.
Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I had nothing to do with that.
I don't think you would. You. I don't think you were even conceived yet.
Oh no! I still had 9 years to go.
Yeah, they hadn't stitched me together yet.
Did he even know how to stitch back then?
You knocked over my water.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
yeah, 63, yeah. Damn, son. Bill just got wet.
No, the pussycat knocked over my water.
Oh.
The pussy got wet. Yeah.
Yeah, the wet pussy.
Excellent. Now it's a party.
Yeah.
Bill, we
Just
almost
need
did a
some-
booty break for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just need
Do
some
those
mashed
there?
potatoes, and they're really happening.
Yeah, I don't have a clip.
Damn.
I don't have the proper clips for that.
Paulie went there with the mashed potatoes. That ain't right.
I'm just saying. I remember what the old parties were like.
Dude, I'd give my left nut for a big ass order of Five Guys French fries right now.
Mm.
I got a booby break. That's about. That's a quick booby break. There we go.
Wow.
Hey,
Holy
Goodness.
cow.
That was too quick, man.
Holy.
thank you,
Holy.
Bill.
Yeah. That's some cleavage for you.
Good Lord.
All right, that's good.
Yeah,
Are those real?
I doubt it.
They look real
Actually,
enough to me.
I bet they are.
I would
Nobody
say yes.
nobody voluntarily installs those.
She's really young if she did get them done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a booby betting pool.
She could have been over 21. No way. She's really young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she was over 21, she's going to age very well.
Yeah. Very well.
You know.
Very nice.
Look, Sentinel said they look great. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bill's got good taste.
hmm
Thank you, Buff. Thank you, Buff.
Man, I'm stoned. What were we talking about?
And you're out of weed?
I'm always out of weed.
Well, I don't need. I don't know any I don't know any underground. But it's not legal now. It's legal here now.
Yeah. That's cool. They're just closed. I have to wait till they open.
9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Damn, it's a long time.
I didn't realize it's recreationally legal in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that. I thought
It is
I knew,
now.
I knew it was in Colorado, but wait a minute. That's right. Mr. CCDB mentioned it. He goes, yeah, after this certain date, boy, I'm going to be fried. I'm like, what are you talking about? I remember him saying that shit.
Yeah. It's the only thing that went right in Arizona. Everything else went wrong.
Well, the last time we didn't vote it
It's a
in.
political puff. Political puff.
It took a Biden. It took a Biden for us to vote it in, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sentinel does
Yes.
bring up a good point. You shouldn't be talking with a lisp if your tongue is hanging out of your mouth.
Sorry. Can't help it. Try to put it back in, but it never goes in.
You bitches are crazy.
That's what she said.
Ay.
It's not working. Sorry, guys.
Open your mouth.
That's what she
Alright.
said too.
You know,
Open your
red
mouth
shirt.
and try to flip it back in.
Red shirt. I'm. There's a part of me that wants to invite Puff and ¿cómo se llama? El otro. Who's
Holly?
the other? Well, I want to
What the
invite you
fuck?
guys onto the Latino Slam, but I'm just also scared to death.
Well, you know me,
Well, I
Paulie. I'd be on my best behavior.
It
That would
depends
be a
on who
gr-
you invite. Yeah.
Yep,
You know.
Yeah. I
If you
gotta
invite
talk-
that Jolly guy, he's pretty good at being cool. But don't invite El Perro. Oh no,
no, perro, no.
no, he's a bad guy.
Let me talk to a Mexican Iron Man. Let me see what we can put together because you guys
Yeah.
are awesome. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, he knows. He knows the best ones to talk
He
to.
knows the best one.
Yeah.
I don't
El
know.
sabe. El sabe.
That's sabe.
Hey,
Friend
I kind of like. I guess a friend of theirs, Reggie. Reggie's pretty cool.
Reggie's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, some good peeps or pups or yeah. I don't know.
Pups. They're
But
not dogs.
I like Puff. Puff is cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're all right, Slant.
Thanks, brother.
Is it-
No.
you-
So, Pup,
yeah,
what's your last name?
E.
Nice. Nice.
Mm.
You asked for it, JJ.
I was expecting like something like his middle initial would be N and his last name Stuff.
Mm.
Mm.
That'd be pretty good too. That's a good one. I like that. Maybe
It's
I'll
not
maybe
origi-
I'll
it's not
top
a-
that one.
It's not original, but you know, Puff and
Right.
Stuff shit.
Right.
Mhm.
Dope Smoking Dragon, hell yeah.
Why do you have some?
Um,
Sharon's Karen, man.
well, I'm not gonna do it that way, but yeah, I got some.
All right. Yeah. See,
Hold on, no, hold on,
JJ knows that party.
hold on. Wait a minute.
Mm.
Let me grab this, if you don't mind, Bill. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
smoke
mind.
none. No, I'm not gonna smoke none on camera, but
You gotta send it digitally.
you know,
Digital smoke.
there you go.
Mm.
Wow.
Well, too much. There's a lot of glare.
Yeah, I know.
He's got him in a sandwich bag.
Hold on, let me do it
Old
this way.
school.
Try that. Oh shit! Get your
You
ass-
get some cool effects with a green screen.
He's gonna light it on fire.
No, fuck this. Hang on. I know exactly how to fix this. Give me a second. Welcome.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, there he goes.
Mike.
There he
Co-
goes.
oh, nice Wookie.
he's
Did the feds
All
get
right.
him?
I started to read
Get back.
Wookie's
there. You go.
I started to read
Yeah,
Wookie's comment. Funny guy.
Oh, Mike Roach. He's talking about Mike Roach.
Hey.
Cochino Wookie. Wookie is such a cochino, man.
Experiencing technical difficulties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's consistent. Wookiee's very consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, but he's solid though. You know, he's once he likes you, it's like he's got your back. Like
Oh yeah.
he's
Me
not
and
a punk ass.
we smoke all the time. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. He's a good dude. He's got some good shit. Yeah. What happened to JJ? Did the feds get him?
No. He technical difficulties.
He's in an illegal state, huh?
No. I don't think so.
I don't know.
That's the name. What, cochino? That's one of many names.
Wookie be where the London Bridge.
Mike Roach.
Party
Mike
town.
Roach. Wookie.
Oh
There you go.
God. Mike Roach.
Yeah, he's kind of interesting, that Mike Roach. I don't know if you want that guy. He's I don't know. How do you say colorful? He likes rainbows.
Rainbow.
Yeah,
You get a full You get a full panel if you include Michael Hunt.
Yeah, he's
I don't
put
know,
like
you know-
rainbows all over his room.
Red shirt.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that
There you go.
Hey,
You sorted out.
There we go.
I got to talk to a Mexican Iron Man about that.
Yeah.
That's some good bud.
This is the full. That's the full Porky's panel.
There you
Wow.
go.
There you
Got
go.
right there.
That bud's for you, Puff.
Yeah, man.
That's enough for a blunt. Roll up.
Nah, bro. No, I don't do
Oh,
blunts.
you're gonna
Twist
do it. Ooh, how about you could roll a blunt with like cognac. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Fuck a cognac.
school
I'll drink
Bill.
Crown.
old school Bill.
Yeah, Crown.
All right,
dude.
guys.
Fuck
I'm
that
gonna
cognac.
It's
take
like
off.
I'm out of here.
Okay.
No. I never. I when I got on, I said I didn't want to be. I got to get some sleep.
Right, my
You sound
friend.
tired. What do they say?
Oh, yeah,
Dormir.
shit.
You sound
Oh.
Dormir.
Well, there's different words for it, but a dormir. I'm going to bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, Polly.
But Puff,
Thank
man,
you.
it was a pleasure, Puff. Pleasure,
Yes.
Puff.
Pleasure puff.
Pleasure, Puff.
Pleasure
Night,
slam.
Polly.
Yeah, guys. Good night, Red Shirt, JJ, and
Let me
chat.
see if I can do this properly. Adios, mi amigo.
All right. Oh, sounds good, man. You guys take care. Be well, everyone. Have a good night.
Yeah. Good night, Polly. Later.
All right.
I almost got tongue tied.
I know all about that.
No. That was herbal, Joseph. That was a very
Joseph.
good herbal.
Oh, you damn right. Yeah, no, that was almost a quarter of an ounce of some green.
Cat poop in a bag.
Well, yeah, I could say that, but that's not
That
what
was
it was.
Mary Jane.
Yeah, that was
Wacky
that
Tobacco.
was my sister, Mary Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me why I got her in a bag, but she's there. In an airtight container.
Everybody, if you're not sub to Latino Slant, please go subscribe to Latino Slant. It was only
Yeah, man.
Polly's great.
it's like within 200 away from 1,000. So
He's got that
wow, is he
smooth
really?
voice.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Really smooth. Like you can do those like movie trailers,
Yeah,
Coming
kinda-
to a theater near you. Polly Slant presents.
He's doing watch parties, not this Thursday because he's doing the charity stream.
Right.
He does watch parties every Thursday night. Now he started out with the X-Files, and that's moved to another channel, Nick Weiser. He's doing Deadwood, and they just did the first episode last week. They're going to skip this week, and those are a lot of fun. The watch parties for Deadwood. If you haven't seen Deadwood, check out Latino Slant Thursday nights for a watch party on the HBO Deadwood series. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I think Fellback told me about that.
Yeah, he's on there. Yeah, he's a frequent panelist on those watch parties, and yeah, they're awesome. And that's a great show because everybody that's in that show is actually a historical figure that was in Deadwood at the time. That's really good.
Nice.
And it's got a great cast, so they did an amazing job with it. Must see TV.
Yeah.
You've almost got that voice for that kind of TV. Tonight on Magnum PI.
Hey, there you go. Oh, that would have been a gig.
That's actually a mustache TV.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Mustache TV. Yes.
This new one with this younger guy on it, man, just because he ain't got a mustache, I think that's disrespectful to the character.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's just me going on the pop culture side of it, even though I haven't watched it.
If they're making a Magnum PI with no mustache, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Does he
Well,
have?
dude, they have. They do.
Ow!
Man. They got Magnum's younger. Magnum's younger, and Higgins is a woman.
Before he got hit puberty, maybe. Does he have Dobermans?
Not sure. I ain't watched it.
Oh,
Don't bother.
Yeah, but the Higgins character is now played by a beautiful young lady.
Magnum PI always owned Dobermans. He always had the Doberman dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Higgins had them pincers.
Yep. And he drove the what was it? The Ferrari.
Yep.
Yeah, the 308.
Yeah,
The red Ferrari 308.
that's a real man there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Gorgeous car.
toxic.
Until
like
they
it.
showed the Testarossa in Miami Vice.
Yeah. I like the 308 better.
I agree. Just like with Lamborghini, man, I've always been a fan of the Countach.
Oh, crazy car. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what Countach is? The word. It's an Italian expression that means something like "whoa."
I totally thought it was something else.
No, it's an Italian expression of "oh my goodness," and that's exactly what the word is, and that's what they named the car.
So if I was in Italy and a beautiful woman walked by and I went Countach.
Yep, that's pretty much yes.
You probably get slapped.
Okay.
Well, now, dude, in Italy, you never know. You might get a wink.
Depends on what city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, be careful saying it. I end up with a wife.
Or a black eye.
Oh wow, no. Not hell no, but hell fuck no.
Just don't say it to a manly looking dude guy that works at GameStop or comes by GameStop. It's ma'am. Yeah. That one you don't want to say it to. They'll show you a man outside. Yeah. GameStop. I've seen him. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, them people that going to GameStop get a little touchy.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about that. There's shit like that happening here in Florida. People saying, somebody got in a fight at a GameStop because someone pronounced them wrong. Like,
it's ma'am.
Oh yeah,
ma'am.
that's an awesome song.
Yeah.
I'm chilling to some music in the background. Sorry, guys.
So it's all right. It's all right.
Oh,
well, here's a little factoid for you on Miami Vice. They first had a Daytona, Ferrari Daytona, but that was a replica, and Ferrari was so upset that they were showing a replica Daytona on the television show that they contacted the producers and said, if you take that replica out of the show, we'll give you a Testarossa instead, a real one. And they said, oh yeah, sure. That's where the Testarossa came from. It was to replace the replica Daytona.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They donated a Testarossa. That's awesome.
They donated one. Yes.
Yeah. He had a partner named Chubbs, I remember.
Yes.
He wasn't that chubby though. I don't know why they called him Chubbs.
I think I do, but I'm not going that route.
Oh yeah. Right.
But I'm gonna tell you what. You want to talk about a vehicle? I've been catching myself more and more Monday through Friday watching Nash Bridges.
Nash Bridges?
Yeah, Nash Bridges. It's another Don Johnson show. And he's partnered with Cheech Marin. And he's driving, I think, a Charger or a Challenger, one or the other. It's bright yellow. It's a beautiful car. Beautiful car.
I was a vehicle once.
American Muscle.
Oh,
What?
hell. What kind of vehicle?
I was the stunt double for a dragon in Game of Thrones.
Right. Well, that explains how his eye popped out.
Is that why you're blue? Because you're the ice
tongue.
dragon?
Yeah. That explains it.
Yeah, I got fired. Yeah. Got fired for smoking on the job.
Oh.
Yeah. It's all right. I didn't make it to season 7 anyway.
Well, people got away with leaving their coffee cups on screen.
I know, man.
Can
I
you
wasn't
believe
paying.
I can't believe that shit. That was funny.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I get stoned, but I'm not stupid.
I've never watched an episode of Game of Thrones ever, but even I know about the coffee cup. Okay.
Yeah, I watched the first episode and went, nah, it's not that good. It's not enough tits. Sorry, not enough.
There was an episode of The Mandalorian that there was a guy walking down the street and he had fucking blue jeans on.
Oh yeah, that was
What?
They edited him out later though. Yeah, just like they do with all the Star Wars, didn't they?
I saw that.
Edit it later.
I saw that shit and I'm like, man, no.
Yeah.
Y'all need to tighten it up.
Yeah.
Slipped. They should have made an action figure. That'd been cooler.
They made a few, but you know.
I put the Pants Man on the wall here. Be a cool one to have.
I don't see where you would have room. But then again, I'm only seeing behind you.
There is a lot of shit in here.
There is. I'm
That's
impressed.
some cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I see some PS2 games back there. PS3 games. I'm impressed. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
What do you
some
want?
shit. That Snowdope guy, he owns all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to have a collection like that, but it was all Star Wars shit.
Yeah, there's some of that over there too. He's
Yeah,
got
I
that.
had lightsabers hanging on the wall, figures acting like wallpaper,
Yeah.
Legos, ships. I had a fucking AT-AT. Had a lot of shit, man. After I boxed it all up, it was like 15 totes.
jeez.
Wow.
8 of them were just figures.
That's a lot of shit.
And one tote, man, I don't care what size it is. One tote can hold a lot of figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Give it all to my
I've got-
granddaughter.
I've got my stuff all boxed up because I got no room for it. Look, I got
Well, Bill,
I got Jack Skeleton right there.
Bill, let me give you a little idea, bro. Unless, did you move everything around? Are you in a different portion of the apartment?
Yeah, I'm in the bedroom.
Okay. Look, dude, you got a blank wall behind you. Get you some thumbtacks and go to town.
Yeah. That's what I did.
Fill that blank wall you've got behind you. Hang your shit up. Be proud of it.
Get this
Yeah.
thing spin here and see here. That.
Start at the top of the corner and just work your way across. That way you ain't got to worry if they're level or not. You got a corner, a straight edge to start from. Just go right down the way
It's
with
a
it.
brick wall. It's tough getting stuff in brick.
Are you kidding me? That's a brick wall. That ain't. There's no sheetrock there at all.
No, I don't know.
Wow, I've never seen a straight brick wall before. Check it out, man. We're in a fucking a personal man's GameStop. This is awesome.
I got some Star Wars shit over here.
Awesome. Oh,
There's
fuck
a
yeah,
figure in
dude.
there.
Aliens. Ooh, you got.
Dude, is that
what's that,
Twin
Hicks?
Pod an original?
The what?
The Twin Pod Cloud Car. The box on
Yeah.
the top shelf.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
an
original. Yeah. That's signed by Billy D. Williams.
No fucking way, dude. That is.
Yeah.
What about the Slave
That's
One?
Sweet.
Yeah, it's original too. It's been
Yeah.
open though. It's been open, but the toys are in there.
Dude.
There's a cool.
Nice.
There's a really cool store at Tucson Mall
You got the
sells all this type of stuff.
E-Web cannon. Fucking A, dude. Snow speeder. Dude, I am thoroughly impressed. You know, I had a big
Thanks,
fucking
man.
collection, but I didn't have nothing original like that.
Look at he's got the John Carpenter signed photograph there
Kurt
from the
Russell,
thing.
yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Oh, that alien is fire, dude. I love it.
The Alien Queen.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a boss
Fucking A,
collection.
dude. He's got a Ric Flair up there. Oh, hell no.
You know, we got let's see, Bruce Campbell signed. Got Lance Henriksen. Got Bishop signed.
Nice.
What's his name?
Robocop.
Michael Biehn.
Holy
Michael
shit.
Biehn signed.
I ain't never seen that shit before, ever.
Yeah, we got RoboCop up there. Yeah,
Where'd you get that at, man?
it's Movie Maniacs. Yeah, I got the whole collection.
How does it look?
Late '90s.
Is it good and detailed? Or is
Hang
it a cheap knockoff?
No, that's look. That shit's like original.
You ain't got to get it off the shelf, man. I just
No, that's all right.
Yeah. My collection is very sparse compared to that, and it's a little different. One of my items in the bookshelf behind me is Lionel Train Transformer. Oh,
Damn, that shit's
RoboCop,
fucking
the action
awesome.
figure.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
dude. It looks nice as hell.
Sweet. That is awesome.
Got the gun, and then he's got a stand.
That is awesome, dude. I ain't never seen that shit before. Wow.
Drop it.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
This was.
I remember the first RoboCop movie when the robot shoots the board member and out of the window, and one of the tech guys says, "I'm sure it's just a minor glitch." I was one of the 2 people in the theater who laughed because I'm a software engineer, and I laughed my ass off because it's like it's just a minor glitch.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, it's Movie Maniacs. So this was the last series of it, series 7. Yeah, so you can probably still find them, online somewhere.
Movie Maniacs. That's the company.
No, it was Spawn, McFarlane Toys. They made
okay.
did all the Spawn figures and stuff. They had a run of these figures called Movie Maniacs, and this was before NECA was doing them all. NECA kind of took over all the horror movie stuff, but before that, Movie Maniacs was like the only horror movie / sci-fi character action figure line that was out there that looked this good. And so I loved them. They came out in '98, and I just collected them as they came out. And some of them I took out of the package and rebought, and I actually need to still buy a couple more that I took out of the package. But
did they have an Ed 209?
A what?
No,
Ed 209.
No. This is the only RoboCop figure they made.
They should have made 209.
I once saw a sweet collection from the Matrix. It had all the things with all the tentacles. It was a sweet set. I saw it at Sam Goody one time, and I wanted it. And for whatever stupid reason, I said no.
They were called Sentinels, I think.
Yeah, the Sentinels. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now there's one that I really wanted. I should have bought it. The only time I saw it was once at like a Hot Topic or something, and I was so stupid because I didn't buy it. And now the sucker's like $500 if you want to get it brand new still. Yeah. That's the Jaws deluxe edition from, I think it was the movie Maniacs 3, I believe 3 or 4. And Jaws is a really cool looking set where Jaws comes up eating the ship. And oh man, I can't find it for less than like $500 now online. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So the Movie Maniacs, they had a deluxe set that came out with each series, and that's the giant alien queen you saw there. Yeah, that was the deluxe. She was from the deluxe set.
You ever shop Entertainment Earth?
Never heard of it.
It's a website that deals in stuff like this.
Okay.
I think it's just a toy site because that's the only thing I've ever looked for on there. But yes, Entertainment Earth. I don't even know if they're still around. It's been so long since I've been there.
Those are all Movie Maniacs up there on those top 2 shelves. They did Predator, Alien. They did a couple different variants of Sarah Connor. That T-800
nice.
there.
Ooh, nice.
They did Ash vs. Evil Dead, a couple Thing figures. That's originally what caught my eye to them, was they did 2 figures for the Thing movie. So those are the first 2 I bought. And then Scream, Chucky, Freddy, Michael Myers, Leatherface, They did a couple versions of Jason. I got Jason X as well. They did a really nice one of Legend, the Devil from Legend. It's really cool. That one's over on this side. I don't know if you can see him.
Love that Bruce Lee picture. That's cool.
He's kind of up there high, so it's kind of faded there. You kind of see it.
And the great Bruce Lee. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
That hockey mask is in posters signed by Kane Hodder, and I also got a Freddy Glove sign there by Robert Englund, and that's a Spawn comic signed by Todd McFarlane. I used to go to the conventions and stuff a lot before the whole pandemic thing hit. So I was a big Boondock Saints fan. That's why you see Norman Reedus there. And I have the other guy, Sean Patrick Flannery's character. I met him, so I have his action figure signed, but I have yet to meet Norman Reedus because as I was seeking him out, that's when all this pandemic stuff hit. Because we were going to set up a one of those events to meet him finally, and so he was hot on my list to meet because I was really into Walking Dead for a while, and of course Boondock Saints, but not now. So hopefully conventions come back soon.
Yeah, Entertainment Earth has some Jaws merchandise, but I don't see anything that's what you're talking about. Yeah,
it'd be the Movie Maniacs version of it, the deluxe box set. I think it was series, I want to say 4. It's either 3 or 4. I can't remember which one for sure. I think it's 4. I have to look it up. Yeah, you won't find it for cheap.
Been a long time since Jaws.
Yeah, I got to meet Hulkster, Jake the Snake, Ric Flair. So, yeah, I've got to meet a few cool people.
Awesome.
Bruce Campbell was probably one of my favorites. Lance Henriksen was really cool too. Lance Henriksen was just like your everyday Joe. Like he would go out and smoke cigarettes and hang outside, and just like one of just everybody else. Didn't pay much attention to being Bishop and Pumpkinhead and all the movies he's been in over the years.
Well, you remember that place called Suncoast?
Mm-hmm.
Used to sell all that.
Yeah, Suncoast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The Movie Maniacs line was 98 to 2004, I think, if I remember right. It's like 7 years.
All right, Bill, I've got to sign off. I got to get up and go to work. Oh, work.
Yeah.
Yeah. The slave. I got to put my nose back to the grindstone. So, everybody, take care.
All right,
check
take
out.
care of yourself, man.
Yep.
Can I plug something, Bill?
Absolutely.
All right. Tonight, Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central Time on Jake D's channel. Jake D and I are going to be discussing a science fiction novel in a series, the first novel in a series called Expedition Force, and the first novel is called Columbus Day, where an alien race invades Earth and starts trashing our infrastructure, and then another alien race comes and drives them off, and we think we've been saved, and we ally ourselves with the second race, and an expeditionary force is sent out to help them, and then we realize we've been suckered and we're not fighting the right enemy. Our allies are actually the enemy. And, well, as the main character says, well, wait a minute, maybe I better start at the beginning. So Jake D and I are going to be talking about that tonight at 9 p.m. Central Time. And it's going to be an interesting discussion, I suspect, because I loved the book. And it's going to be a series that we're going to probably do throughout all of the volumes of this series. So check it out, Jake D's channel.
You want to link it in the chat?
I'll link it in the chat. I'll throw the link in before I leave. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you, Bill. Take care, JJ and Snowdub. We'll talk with all of you another time.
All right, man.
Okay.
Take care.
Right on, Red Shirt. Yeah. Hashtag me too, Jedi Bill. I'm supposed to actually be up in 4 hours and going to work, but I couldn't sleep, so I was like, fuck it, I'll jump on, But thanks for having me on, man.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
Puff. Thanks for having Puff on.
Cool.
He had a rough night, last Saturday, so he's
Yeah,
still
I
kind of
heard.
recovering. Yeah, it's tough, man. All right, JJ, good to see you or talk to you again.
Yeah, man.
And see you.
Yeah, man. Take care, man.
Later, man. Tuck
See
and
you
roll.
around. Yep. There he goes.
Yeah, yeah, it's 3:45 here, Bill.
Oh,
Well,
it's understandable, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's getting late.
Or early.
Well, I know. There's 2 hours in between us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to me, that's like, okay, that's dinner time, and then around 4, 5 o'clock, it's like, okay, I got to shut down.
Yeah. No worries. No worries.
But yeah, man. Take care of yourself, and I'll be back.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
All right. See
Later.
you around. Yep. Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Let's see. I see. I linked JJ's. You should definitely subscribe to JJ Sith Lord 3827. He does that on Monday nights often, or sometimes other nights. He does randomness at its finest. And let's see. Which one do I have there? I think this is. Let's see. Who was? I forgot whose link is whose. No. All right. See, this one is for. There you go. There's definitely subscribe to Snowdub Music and Entertainment. Definitely should. If you're not already subscribed, go check his channel out. Subscribe him, and yeah. How's everybody else doing out there this morning? Oh yeah, and there's a link for. So we can, if you want to check that out tomorrow or later today, this evening, I guess, definitely should check that out. Good times. Sounds like it'd be a great show. Great. Makes me kind of want to read the book, I really have to check that out there. You should all check that out. Yeah. So how you doing, Michael T? You work? Are you working? Yeah, are you working on your project or book? And let's see. I put JJ's link out earlier. I could probably grab his again. There we go. And once again, here is should be for JJ. So subscribe and check that link out. You're into Tower Records. Oh yeah, I miss Tower Records. Tower Records used to be a cool place, and then they went under. And went way of the past. Oh, I know it sucks, doesn't it? Allergies, we all have them, especially we're moving away from winter and into spring. Well, most places should be. All right, yeah, definitely. We'll be seeing you around, Leather. Thank you so much for dropping in. I hope you had a good time talking about WandaVision. Now that crazy show's over, and if those of us bold enough to keep the Disney thing to watch I'm definitely keeping it because the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the one I wanted to see since I first heard about Disney Plus. I didn't know I would have to wait all this time, so I'm gonna watch that with. I will set my standards low, but I hope it will impress me, and I hope it will be extraordinary, done well, and hopefully we will not get. Well, hopefully they don't go the route of WandaVision and set us up for disappointment. I really hope it doesn't go down that route. I hope it will be another. I hope it will be a good show. If and it's only 6 episodes. If like if the 2 episodes don't impress me, well, with 6 episodes, you really do want to see through to the end because 2's not enough, and then you only have 3 more. So, or 4 more. Yeah. I stand corrected. But you should know how decent of a series it's going to be within those first 2 episodes. I mean, still do not understand you was disappointed with WandaVision. You loved every minute of it. Well, that's good. Oh. Well, see, that's the bridge, Joseph. Many of us are on. Some of us like it. Some of us felt let down. It's just on the scope of things. I feel let down. I feel let down. I feel like I probably, I feel like you could have not watched WandaVision and probably, depending on how the next Doctor Strange movie is going to be, you could probably have done without watching WandaVision. I feel like it has like a small, maybe a small, teeny tiny fragment to do with it, but you never know until you view it, and that's 1.5 years out, pretty much. And then we're still waiting on Black Widow. That we pretty much know went woke, and they phased the star of it out of the film. Who does that? Why do they do that? Why must they do that? I don't understand why they must do that. What was a letdown is it all the exposition in the leading up to. I thought that it was gonna. I expected better. Coming from the Marvel films, I don't. It doesn't leave me with a lot of hope and anticipation for what comes next. It certainly doesn't leave any open door for anything beyond. I mean, as far as a second season, I mean, did they really plan to do it as a miniseries? Why, you know. Yeah, well, that's true. And Michael too. Yeah, Joseph. It's pretty much true, but it gets jarred around in translation when they adapt it for the small screen or the big screen movies and the TV shows. You know. Yeah. Now, Spider-Man. We're getting that later this at Christmas time. So, and I don't know. I don't since there's Sony. I don't know if I guess I'll be on Disney Plus too, but it's mostly they're still making them with Sony Pictures. So I guess they'll be in the theater and on Disney Plus for an outrageous price. I don't know. I think that's nonsense when they have to charge extra for a service you're already paying for. I mean, when you have the Disney Plus, you pay, and then you want the Hulu add-on, so it's just what life's become. I mean, that's what there's so many subscriptions to some multiple platforms of media out there and digital content. When are they gonna stop the price gouge? I mean, to make up for their own mistakes, basically. There was, yes, absolutely. There was, yeah. There was build up within the show that had no payoff. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I've gone about 3 hours, just about. Getting that time, 3 hours in. Couple hours, you can catch our friend Captain Trek on the Morning Brew. As for me, I think I'm at the 3 hour mark. I will say good night, good morning, and we'll see you all in the next edition of Insomniac Soup. Take care, everybody. Thank you to all my guests. I hope you guys check out those links and go subscribe if you haven't already. Remember to hit the like button. Until next time, see you on the next soup. Bye, everybody.